What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles in full regalia. Okay, welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Breaking news. Breaking news. The Raiders have a coach. Per Adam Schefter, ESPN, Raiders have agreed to a 3-year deal with former Seattle Seahawks coach Pete Carroll with a 4th year option. And now we finally have the most important member of a band, which is a drummer, to keep the time. And I have a lot to say about it, man. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, salute to the Unfiltered fam, salute to the Mod Squad, salute to the goons in the chat. Run the likes up for your boy. Keep the likes at 50% of the audience. That would be much appreciated. Last but not least, tip your bartender. So I got a lot to say. It's time, as you can see, man. I got on the shield for real. As you can see, this metal, bruh, which is what the shield is. I don't put this hat on unless I really am doing something. See, I got hats for every occasion. Now that we got a coach and we got a general manager, it's time for me to blaze one for the nation. Time for me to blaze one for the nation, bro. Hope you guys are having a good morning. Hope you guys are settling in. You know, I got the news this morning thanks to my boy Whittington Thomas. He hit me up probably about an hour ago. But, you know, I have a life. I got to take my son to school like nothing. You know, the Raiders isn't more important than me. It goes God, then it goes me, then it goes the Raiders. Okay, so Raiders third. You know what I understand. So I wasn't rushing to get on here. Plus, you guys got all these channels that get it right. All these channels that you guys follow, you can run over there and hear them act like they had it right and all that shit. So you don't really need me to come in immediately. But you do need for me to play cleanup, because that's what I do best. I knock in runs, homie. So let me go ahead and set this up. Okay, let me go ahead and set this up real quick. It's a celebration, snitches. We got a coach. So you know I got something to say about it. So first things first, man. I told you guys when we got John Spytek, to be the general manager, I told you that it didn't make sense. Okay, run the likes up, you guys. Run the likes up. I told you guys a couple of days ago, because that's what I like to do. I try to give you guys a precursor. I try to give you guys, a lead in to let you know what's happening. All right. And I told you guys when we hired John Spytek, I said it was a solid, I said it was a stand-up double, using the baseball parlance, stand-up double, walk-in double. And I said that it didn't make sense for us to bring in a general manager unless we had Pete Carroll already teed up. Put a 1 in the chat when I told you guys that. Put a 1 in the chat when I said it didn't make sense unless Pete Carroll was already teed up. Okay? I was right again, bro. I was right again. Because it didn't make sense to hire a GM unless the coach approved of the GM. I just keep getting it right. Put the 1 in again, because I said that too. It's on here. For all the people that's mad saying, Shaq, you only care about being right. Dude, that's what I am. I'm right. John Spytek was the foreplay to the clap session that just happened this morning. I knew that, bro. Why are you hiring a general manager if you don't have the coach? What coach with his, weight in salt is going to want to have a general manager and go through what Antonio Pierce just went through. Having a general manager not seeing eye to eye with me as the coach. It didn't make sense, which is why Mark Davis and the Raiders said that after AP was set up to be in sabotage to be fired, and Tom Telesco, who's the saboteur, wound up being fired, he said that the Raiders did not want to, quote unquote, not have a GM and a head coach like this. They wanted them in tandem. That's why I said Pete Carroll, because Pete Carroll is the only person who had the cachet to be able to make that happen. Nobody else. Ben Johnson, he would have came in and just would have been, hey, whatever. You got to be a Pete Carroll. You got to be a Jim Harbaugh. You got to be, somebody along that line. You got to be a Mike McCarthy, somebody who has a cachet. So when I told you guys 2 days ago, which is why you need to sub this channel, man, no matter who you watch, you need to sub this channel because we say things before it happens. When John Spytek got hired 2 days ago, I said it doesn't make sense to hire a GM unless Pete Carroll, and I said the name Pete Carroll, I did. It's on the video. Unless Pete Carroll's the coach. And guess what? Pete Carroll's the coach, y'all. So once again, man, once again, we get it right. Okay. I mean, damn. We're just brilliant over here, dog. So, with that being said, I'm smoking this. Salute to the Raiders for finally making a decision. Now, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay? So, what do I think about it? Well, there's a couple of things that I think about it. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and get some people that shouldn't be on here. Some of y'all don't need to be on our channel, bro. Some of y'all got to go. Okay. All right. With that being said, let me go ahead and relight this real quick. Hold on, y'all. Y'all can wait. Y'all waited this long. Y'all can wait a few more seconds until I get my cigar right, bro. Y'all can wait. Let me toast this real quick. Y'all can wait. Waiting's good. Now, there's a couple of things that I know very well, you guys. No, Walt's gone. Walt's never coming back. Walt's never come. He can come back as a ghost. I took care of Walt. All right. So let's get to it. There's a couple of things that I know very well. I know sports and entertainment very well. I know music very well. I know the Raiders very well. And I know Pete Carroll very well. Well, how's that, Shaq? How do you know about Pete Carroll, man? Pete Carroll was never the coach of the Raiders. How do you know Pete Carroll? Because we all know I'm a 51-year member of Raider Nation. But I'm a 52-year member of Fight on USC. I know Pete, bruh. Pete done won me national titles, bro. Pete, I know Pete. Pete's been my coach. Not in professional football, but in the NCAAs, he's been my coach. I know Peter. I know Pete. I'm an expert at Pete Carroll, okay? And I'm telling you right now, this is what happened and this is what's going to happen. Number one, let's just get to the facts. Pete Carroll is one of only 3 people to ever win an NCAA football championship and a Super Bowl. The only other 2 that did it was Jimmy Johnson and Barry Switzer. There's only 3 people in the history of football that done that. Pete Carroll, your coach, did something that only 2 other people have ever done. That's number one. Number two, Pete Carroll is 1-1 in the Super Bowl. We all know that he should have gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch, and he didn't. Okay? But he still won a Super Bowl. All right? He's a Super Bowl winning coach. All right? Number 3, he's the oldest. He will be the oldest head coach in the absolute 105-year history of the NFL. This season he turns 20, he's turned 74 September 15th. He will be the oldest coach in the history of football in the National Football League. There'll be nobody that's as old as him. Okay? So you not only do you have that, you have the oldest head coach ever. Ever. George Halas was 73, Romeo Crennel was 73, Marv Levy was 73. He's about to be 74. He has a 3-year guaranteed deal, which means he'll be 76, if not 77, but if he gets the 4th-year option, by the time he's done. A lot of you guys' grandparents ain't even as old as Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's old. Huh? That's an old dude. Understand, 73 isn't young, bro. You know. So with that being said, where do I grade this pick? Or actually this hire? I rule this as, like I said before, Spytek was a stand-up double, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Let's not act like Tom Brady didn't have 2 outs, because he struck out on Mike Vrabel and he struck out on Ben Johnson. So Pete Carroll is the 3rd person that he went after, and that was a game-winning single that drove in the run. We won the game in the 9th inning. Does that mean we're going to the World Series? Does that mean we're winning the division? Does that mean that we're winning the pennant? Does that mean that we're, that just means we won the game. We won the game, bro. Pete Carroll is a win. It's not a winning streak, but it's a win, bro. This was a win. It's not a jump out the window win for me. It's a win. I'm like, okay, I could think of worser people. All right. Pete Carroll is, I give the grade. Shit, I got to be honest. I give it like an A. I give it an A as far as it being Pete Carroll coming to the Raiders. That's an A. But it doesn't mean it's going to stay an A. That's just one test. But that move right there. I can't be mad at it. Like, I can't be mad at it, bro. Like, as much as people say I'm critical, bro, like, I still got to keep it a buck, man. I can't be mad at it. I'm not jumping over the moon over it, but I'm not mad at it. I'm like, okay, Tom, you know, you straightened up a little bit, because you were looking bad to me for a second. And now, okay. So you got a head coach, man. If you look at your division rivals and you look at all the other teams in our division, Pete Carroll can stand right next to him. Pete Carroll can stand next to anybody in the AFC West. He can look Andy Reid in the face. What's up, big dog? He can look Sean Payton in the face. What's up, big dog? And he definitely can look at Harbaugh, because Harbaugh don't got no chip. What's up, little boy? What's up? What's up, little dude? Because Harbaugh ain't standing up there. That the NCAA championship, as much as y'all want to try to spin that ain't no Super Bowl. Our coach is a Super Bowl winning coach. He didn't win one for us, but it doesn't matter. Because Sean Payton didn't win one for the Broncos, but he got one. So we got a Super Bowl winning coach. It makes sense. So right now we are the Make Sense Raiders, bro. For the first time in years, we're making sense. Okay, we're making sense, man. I gotta give it to us. We're making sense. I'm like, damn, that's some logical shit. For it's like somebody who is totally irrational, and then they're acting like they got some sense. You're like, damn, you must have took your lithium today. You must have took your get right pills today. Are you high? Somebody who just always crazy and they real calm. You're like, man, they must be high. Raiders must be high right now, bro. Must be high on that powder, on that heroin. Okay, so. I know Pete. I know what Pete's going to do. Pete Carroll, you guys, man, I know Pete. I'm going to tell you what Pete's going to do. Number one, Pete is very good at making players be competitive. Okay? He's going to get everybody on that team, whoever's there, to feel like they have to compete for their job. That's what he does, bro. And he does it in a way where it's not like you beat him. It's just like, hey man, he's gonna call everybody in. He's like, everybody's job's up for grabs, man. So, you know, if I were you, I would learn. I would learn what these guys are doing and this, that, and the other. Let me give you a perfect example. I'm gonna tell you a USC story so you guys can understand that Shaq knows this shit. The year that the freshman class that came in when Reggie Bush was a freshman and Lindell White, for those of us that understand SC, but you know Reggie Bush, Heisman Trophy winner. Before these guys came in, the guys that were still on SC the following year, the year before, they had to sit. He had them all get into the film room, and he said, "We're gonna watch all these new recruits that's coming in, okay? And these guys are going to be up to take your job. I need for you guys to watch all their highlights." So they had top 5, rivals, top 5, Reggie Bush, Lindell White, all these guys. He made them watch those guys' high school tapes. They had to sit there and they had to take notes and watch these are your competition. These are the people that's going to come and take your job. So by the time the recruits came in, when Reggie came in as a freshman, when Lindell White came in as a freshman, when Matt Leinart came in as a freshman, and all those guys came freshmen, the dudes that were on the team already knew these guys, what they could do, what they can't do, and they're here to take your job. Pete Carroll's going to do the same shit. If you're on the Raiders right now and you think you got a starting job and your name ain't Max Crosby and your name ain't Brock Bowers, you're going to find out real quick when you don't have your job. There ain't going to be no more mediocre line play. There ain't going to be no more business decisions. There's not going to be no more Jack Jones just deciding that he ain't covering on that play. There's not going to be any more of that. Everybody's job is up in the air. And you can't say shit to Pete because he's Pete. Pete is a Super Bowl champion. Pete is a first ballot Hall of Famer in the NFL. Pete is a Hall of Fame coach in the NCAAs. Pete has the cachet to tell anybody anything. There's nobody that's going to be able to railroad him and do anything. Okay? I'm telling you now, Pete Carroll is going to make everybody feel like their job is in jeopardy. Now, we don't have to worry about those guys that are really good. We don't got to worry about Max. Max is the best that's out there. We don't got to worry about Brock Bowers. He's the GOAT tight end, rookie tight end. We don't got to worry about them. But everybody else, Gardner Minshew? AOC playing mediocre? Zeus fumbling the ball all over everywhere? That's not happening. Your team is finally going to be held accountable. Now it's time. Your team is finally going to be held accountable for their bullshit. Now, your team is going to be held accountable. There is no excuse, Raider fan. The excuse train has fell over the cliff. You have to succeed now. There is no bullshit. There is no, we don't have a coach, Shaq. We don't have a running game, Shaq. Our offensive line is this, Shaq. We don't have no excuse now. The excuses are over, you guys. It's over. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something else. All right? Pete Carroll isn't going anywhere. Let me repeat myself. Let me take my glasses off for effect. Pete Carroll is not going anywhere. It doesn't matter if we're 2-15. Doesn't matter if we're 1-15. Doesn't matter if we're 0-17. Doesn't matter if we don't make the playoffs. Doesn't matter if we didn't have a winning record. Pete Carroll is your coach for the next 3 years, bro. At least the next 2. There isn't going to be no let's get rid of Pete when he's not doing what you want to do. This isn't Antonio Pierce, bro. This isn't Josh McDaniels. You're not getting rid of this guy. Pete is the coach, homie. Do you understand that, Raider fan? There's no escape. You might like Pete now, but if you don't like Pete later, you're stuck with Pete. He's the coach, bro. If the Raiders decide to rebuild, you're stuck. I want you to know that. If the Raiders are saying we're rebuilding, they're rebuilding. If the Raiders say we're not rebuilding, we're not rebuilding. If the Raiders says we're going to bring in a stopgap quarterback, a veteran quarterback, a Sam Darnold or somebody else, somebody crappy, whoever, You're stuck. You're finally going to have to stay with this girl, bro. There ain't no, hey, man, I don't want to be with you no more. Nope. You got an M16 rifle pointed at you by her daddy. You're not going anywhere. Okay? You're going to take care of these kids. Don't matter if she gained 200 pounds. That's still your wife. You're not going nowhere because we're going to hunt your ass down. You're stuck, Raider fan. Pete Carroll's your coach, bro. There is no escape. There is no, why don't we just get this? Or Pete, what do you think about Cliff Kingsbury? Nuh-uh. Because this is on Tom Brady, bro. This is Tom Brady. All this is Brady, bro. This ain't Mark Davis. They gonna stick with Pete, bro. Another thing, I did all that research. I didn't find out how much money he's getting. How come we don't know how much money the contract's for? See, these are the kind of things you ain't thinking about. Oh, with Ben Johnson, 6 years, $96 million. Oh, it was out there. How come I can't find any number amount for how much he got paid? If you think Pete Carroll didn't get $100 million, you're on that powder. Pete Carroll got paid at least $100 million. Had to, because if you're gonna pay Ben Johnson 6, he got paid. Nah, just a bar. No Randys today. So, for those of you guys that might be coming in late, Pete Carroll's the coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. What do I think about it? I wanted Pete to be my coach for USC. I wanted Pete to be my coach regardless. I wanted him to go back to SC, man, and make SC what they used to be. Because Lincoln Riley, I don't like Lincoln Riley. So I wanted Pete Carroll to be my coach, whether, regardless. So I wanted him anyway, but not for the Raiders. But I know this man. This is a man I know. This isn't a stranger to me. This is a guy who won me some shit. I know how it feels to have Pete Carroll be my coach, and I win national titles. Pete's won me some shit. This man, I know this man. This man is a player's coach. The players are going to love to play for him. The man is a master motivator. The man doesn't demean people. He ain't a Josh McDaniels. He ain't a guy that's you can't, his door is always open. You got an issue with Pete, his door is open, you can go talk to Pete. Okay? Pete even had it to, some of the players called him Pete. He didn't make you call him Coach Carroll and hey, Pete, what's up, man? Like, Pete's that kind of cat. Pete cool shit. He cool. Now, does that mean that since he's cool and since I know him and since he's a former SC champion coach and it gave me a lot of great moments and all that, does that mean that he's going to come to the Raiders and change everything and make me into what I want to be? No. Because the Raiders got so many problems. We're so much of a shit show that I don't think one man could fix it. I think it has to be a collective effort. I think it's going to have to be a bunch of guys getting together, from the Mark Davis writing the checks, which is what he needs to do. Cut a check, sit there, eat your popcorn, don't do nothing else. Tom Brady make the decisions and with Spy Tech to figure out what the hell we're doing. And Pete Carroll coaching what's on the grass, letting it be known what it is. We got to nail the draft, and we got to nail getting a quarterback, and we got to nail this, that, and the other. And we still got to compete with teams that are already ahead of us. We're behind. Every team in our division is ahead of us. We're in last place for a reason. Okay, so Pete Carroll, how do I feel about it? Because that's what you guys really want to know. I'd say it's an A. It's not an A plus, but it's an A. I'm not emotional about it. I'm gonna see how it all plays out. If he wets the bed, it's Tom Brady's fault. If he succeeds, it's Tom Brady's fault. This is Tom's call. We're going to see what it is, but Pete Carroll shouldn't be going anywhere with the unforeseeable future. And no matter how you feel about him today and you feel about him in week 15 next season, he's your coach. You better get used to having stability, bro. You got to understand that. You got a seatbelt on, Raider fan. Now it's a seatbelt. The seatbelt's on, bro. You got the child lock on the doors. Ain't no getting out. Y'all been in the back of police cars before, bro. You ain't getting out. Once you get back there, cuff your ass, they put you behind that little ass thing and lock your ass in. You're not getting out till someone let you out. It's that simple. You're cuffed, bro. Your team's cuffed. Your coaching position's cuffed. Your GM's cuffed. Okay? That's what it is. You want a stability, Raider fan? I don't know if a lot of you guys really want a stability, bro. A lot of you guys like chaoticness. I mean, a lot of the crazy shit you guys say. Why don't we just trade Max? Might as well. That's just lunacy. A lot of you guys are used to lunacy, and that's what you guys want. Okay, but you can't be lunatic. You can't be a lunatic anymore. There's no more lunacy going on. All right. You've been let out. You're on parole now. You did your time in purgatory. You're on parole. Still got to see your PO. Still got to do what you got to do. You F up, you're going right back in. Simple. So that's what it is, y'all, man. As y'all can see, man, the Shield will decide, as always, how it plays out. We'll find out if Pete's a Raider or not. I know Pete's a Trojan, and I know Pete is a Seahawk. But I don't know if Pete's a Raider yet. He's going to have to show me he's a Raider. But he's got my respect in regards to what he has done in the past. But when you walk into my house, man, what you did at Charlie's house don't have shit to do with what's going on in my house. Just because you didn't pee on the walls at Charlie's house don't mean you can pee on the walls here, dog. Like, it's my house. So, my rules. All right, so let's see what's going on, man. See what kind of questions you guys got. See what you guys are talking about, man. But you guys wanted to come in and see what Shaq had to say. I've been known about it for maybe like about an hour or so, but you know, hey, I got things to do in the morning, bro. Okay. But now I'm here. I got my bar. I got my stove. Salute. Salute to you, Raider fan. Welcome to the 21st century. Get your ass out the dark ages. Stop living in a cave, man. Have you a coach and a general manager for a little while. Stop walking around here looking chaotic. All right, let me read you guys' questions. Hey, man, salute to everybody in here. If you're new around here, sub the channel, bro. But I told you guys 2 days ago. I told you John Spike Tech doesn't make sense unless we already had Pete Carroll locked up. Got it right again. I mean, is it bragging if you can do it? No. It's the truth. Okay. All right, Booty Bang, what's going on? Will, what's good? I like the hire. Let the man cook. I'm saving reservation for light. I'm saying we won. I don't like how we won, but I'll get used to it. I'm really waiting to see what kind of quarterback we get. Okay. Pete is good with quarterbacks. Okay. When Russell Wilson became a first ballot Hall of Famer and a Super Bowl champion and a Super Bowl MVP under the tutelage of Pete Carroll. Matt Leinart won the Heisman Trophy under him. I think Carson Palmer was under him too. Geno Smith was a journeyman quarterback from the Jets who made himself into a solid starter under Pete. Pete knows how to deal with quarterbacks. So we'll see what happens. Huh? Carlos Sanchez, what's up, Los? X-Man, what's going on? X-Man. What's going on, X-Man? Your pops text me this morning. Okay. Nick 209, Raiders took 3 steps backwards. How? How did they do that? See, the beauty of this channel, man, is that it's good that we have people's opinions that are opposition. Because I'm the same way. If you're going to say something like that, you got to say why. So, Nick, I'm expecting to read later on. You tell me why we took 3 steps back. If it makes sense, I'll acknowledge that it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I won't. Okay? Woody Bang said, you were right again, Shaq. I mean, I am. But I actually had somebody come on there. I think the post is still up, man. This dude said that I was silly as F because all I care about is being right. And I'm like, dude, how's that an insult? Only somebody who's wrong all the time would get insulted by somebody who's right. I mean, damn, don't you guys know I have to take a risk to be wrong? For me to be right, that meant I risked being wrong. I'm not scared of being wrong. That's why I'm right a lot. Because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to be, to be wrong. Being wrong don't scare me. What scares me is being a bitch. That scares me. When I get to the point where I'm feeling scared to say what I feel, I need to just go ahead and just dig a 6-foot hole, jump in it, and pull the dirt over me. I'm not gonna walk around here fearful. One thing that I'm not is a scaredy cat. I'm definitely gonna walk around here and let my nuts hang, bro. I got some heavy ass nuts, man, and they scraping the ground. So that's how I do it. So yeah, I mean, I have to risk being wrong to be right, but I'm not afraid of being wrong, which is why things work out for me. So yeah, I am right, because I told you 2 days ago it didn't make sense to hire Spike Tech unless we had Pete Carroll. 48 hours later, Pete Carroll. I mean, you got to give me my props. He's smooth. Let's see how everything plays out. That's the school I come from. Okay. Eduardo, man, what's going on? What's good? Will said the keys to call the shots. Brady's calling shots, bro. Salute to Brady for being able to call the shot, but it's shot by shot. Okay. I mean, shit, we've all seen players be in the game and they're hitting their, first half, they're 10 for 10. And then the second half, they're 1 for 10. They're 1 for 20 after that. People, hot streaks turn cold. Let's see how long it goes. Let's see how long, Brady missed some shots. Brady missed some open looks. Okay. But he's hit 2 threes so far. Let's see if he got, he's got 2 in a row. He missed 2 in a row. He got 2 in a row. He's shooting 50% right now. Brady's shooting 50% from the field. That's good. 50% in basketball is good. 50% in baseball is good. 50% in football passing percentage isn't good. So it's letting you know. Big B, we always hope for the best. We do. But when the worst comes, you got to accept the fact that it's worse. Edwin Bowles, this is really going to be really bad or really good. There'll be no in between. Well, that's pretty much us, though. I can't think of the last time it's been really good, though. I can't think of it. It's been a long time since it's been really good. We've been really bad for a long time, so let's just keep it gangster. Riz Rowley, what's up, Riz? Said, that's okay, Shaq. I'm okay with the hiring. I'm cool with it. But I'm not going to get excited about it because I thought that the only thing that's different is Pete Carroll has the resume. He still has to do the same thing that Antonio would have had to do. Rebuild this team. The team needs rebuilding, bro. I don't mean a rebuild from the bottom up. I just mean that we need to chop off. Like if you have a house and it's a 2-story and it's older and you make an evaluation and you're like, hey, well, the bottom floor is cool. The architect comes in, he looks around, it's like, yeah, the bottom we can do something, but the top, man, the top is dated, man. We're gonna have to tear that off. We got to lop off top of this team. Half of the team got to go, bro. Y'all figure out which half that is. We can't compete with the people that are under division, bro. We got to get rid of like half of people, bro. We really do. I ain't saying over one season, but by the time his contract is coming up for renewal or extension, we need to turn this team over. Like, we need to turn the team over, dog. I mean, we have too many guys on our team that just ain't good. They're just not good players, bro. They're just not. Yeah. I mean, riddle me this and riddle me that, bro. That dude should have never had on the shield in his life. Gardner Minshew should have never had on the shield in his life. I mean, that should not have happened. Okay. All right. Sarah K. Scott, what's going on, Sarah? Hey, Sarah, I'm chilling. Celebratory cigar. I got me a coach. It's like this, Sarah. It's like the person who has been out of work for a year, and they call you up. Hey, Sarah. Hey, what's going on? I got a job. Oh shit, you got a job. He didn't say I'm working at Apple. I'm working at Microsoft. He said I got a job. He's just happy he's got a job, Sarah. You understand that? You're happy that he has a job, which means he could pay a bill. He could pay his rent. He ain't got to ask you, could he borrow $30 for gas? That's what I'm looking at it as. I got a coach. Then it's like, well, where you working at? Oh, well, I'm working at Apple. Oh, yeah, you working at Apple? Yeah, but it's an entry-level job. It's not like I'm a VP. But we're in the building now. Okay? Vegetarian, what's going on? Big B. It's crazy how everyone knows AP wasn't given the same opportunity as Pete. Yeah, well, that's true. But we got to understand that if it was going to be between Pete and AP, it had to be Pete. I don't think that's what happened, though. It wasn't We got AP and we got Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll is you know, but that wasn't it. You brought him in, you railroaded Pete Carroll, AP. You sabotaged him, you fired him because you thought you was going to go get Ben Johnson. Pete Carroll wasn't the target. It's not act like Pete Carroll was. It wasn't Pete Carroll versus AP. I don't care what nobody says. Oh, well, shoot, Pete Carroll's better. No. You went through a cycle. Vrabel was over Pete Carroll. Ben Johnson was over Pete Carroll. Okay, let's understand Pete Carroll's third and fourth down the list. He's check. I think Aaron Glenn was ahead of Pete Carroll. So let's not act like Pete Carroll over Antonio Pierce, because I know that's what you guys are trying to spin out there to make it logical. No. Everybody said no to you, homie. Okay? Every tight shooby dooby told you no. Claire in HR told you no. Chloe in HR told you no. Old girl that works at Starbucks told you no. Your neighbor that just moved in is fine as hell from Brazil told you no. You got told a lot before you got a yes, homie. And the person who you got is a old cougar. You're walking into the set with an old coug. Damn. She looks pretty good for her age. She looks pretty good for her age. You don't walk in like you're walking in with Scarlett Johansson or some shit. You walked in with an old shooby dooby, bro. You walking in with an old shooby dooby, and we're trying to look at her like, damn, she got gray hair and shit. Damn, she must have some money. She must have some money. Whittington Thomas, she must have some money. That's what I'd be like. I know a lot of my young cats walking in with a female older than his mama. I'm like, yeah, he trying to come up on that new whip or something, dog, because kind of old. So let's not act like Pete Carroll's a super flex. I know y'all trying to flex and walk around. He old, dog. Let's understand that, man. I mean, shit. That's what it took. It took an old lady to give you to hook you up. Okay? You like those old buns? You got them old buns, dog. It is what it is. Booty Bang said, hopefully AP will get a job somewhere. He will. Egalitarian. Pete Carroll's not going to win the Raiders a Super Bowl. I mean, that's an opinion. That's a blanket statement. You don't know what Pete Carroll's going to do. Nobody does. When people make those kind of statements, I got love for you, egalitarian, but I got to keep it a buck. When people come up with these flat blanket, this have never happened type things, I always say, if you're that good with predictions, why didn't you win the Powerball when the Powerball was like $2 billion? I mean, like when it was like $1 billion, it's not $2 billion, but $1 billion. How come you didn't go did that? You could predict the future, man. You wouldn't be in the position you in. So, I mean, this is an opinion. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't have a prediction. What I have is an expectation. The Raiders have to be stable, and the Raiders have to stick to their guns and have to go with whatever happens. And that's something that we're not used to doing. So that's my only expectation, is that Pete Carroll be the coach for a few years, and we'll see what happens. It's that simple. Okay? So as far as he's never going to happen and all that, I don't subscribe to that. Okay? Or prescribe. Chris Leonard, hey Shaq, when you see the other Raiders now reaching out to quarterback, get Russell Wilson now, or now with Carroll, or no, I hope not. Russell Wilson has a great relationship with Pete Carroll. It all depends on what Steelers are gonna do. I think that Sarah's on here, Sarah K. Scott, she's a Steeler fan. I think that their quarterback position, Justin Fields is not ready yet. And I think that he'll probably be with them next year. I think that Russell will be with them next year. I'm leaning towards that, but I wouldn't be surprised if Russell was to come to the Raiders. But Russell was Russell. He's going to give you what he just gave the Steelers, and that's not going to be good enough. He's playing in a division that has Patrick Mahomes in it, playing in a division that Bo Nix is now considered to be an up and coming quarterback, and you got Justin Herbert, who is overrated, but everyone still thinks he's a top 5 quarterback. So we still have the, I think if Russell Wilson came to the Raiders, we would still have the worst quarterback in the division. I think we're going to have the worst quarterback in the division regardless. Because if we bring a rookie in, same. If we bring in a veteran, you bring in a Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's not better than Bo Nix. Sam Darnold's not better than Harbaugh, excuse me. Not better than Justin Herbert. He's not better than Mahomes. So if you guys want to be able to walk around and pop your collar and say, we got the best quarterback in the AFC West, that's not happening. Justin Sondhaus. Okay. Jermaine said, I love the new high. Okay. Big Mac Mo, good morning. I'm only here to get my facts of everything. I mean, if you're appreciative of facts and not hype and not gaslighting, you come here. But if you want to be around a bunch of, you want to be around thousands and thousands of people who don't know what the hell they're talking about, this isn't for you. Okay. So, but we appreciate it. Sarah said, I'll be listening as I'm going on my walk. Yes, that's right, Sarah. Get it in, get that workout, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, support the unfiltered nation like you support those lames. Because y'all do support a whole lot of lames. Y'all know that, right? I mean, y'all do a lot of lame support. There is a lot of lames that y'all support, man. Can't unlame a lame. Okay, Stephen Hilton, what's going on? Hinton, what's going on? Justin Foss, salute. Okay, Chris Leonard, A. Shackman, if the Turners don't return for OC, how about getting Ken Dorsey? Well, the Turners aren't returning. Patrick Graham's not returning. I don't see that scenario. I mean, with the Raiders, anything can happen. We're the unpredictable team. We're the team that will do anything. Okay. You'll be driving down the 15 freeway and you'll see Mark Davis hopping on one leg. Like, is that Mark Davis? Like we're just totally unpredictable. Okay. So I mean, I'm willing to say that Pete's gonna want his own people. Pete's gonna want his own dudes. You're talking about a guy who deserves the latitude to bring in his own staff. Jim Harbaugh brought his staff in. Sean Payton brought his staff in. Andy Reid brought his staff in. So Pete Carroll is going to bring his staff in. But the thing about Pete is Pete is older than everybody. Pete is older than, Andy Reid's 62 or 3 or something like that? Sean Payton 61. Harbaugh 61. This dude is 12, 13 years older than everybody. He knows people that those guys don't know. So he might go and be like, hey, I'm going to go bring in Mark Trestman. You don't know what he's going to do. Pete knows a lot of people, bro. Plus he knows all the college guys. His foot is firmly in the world of college football. His foot is firmly in the world of professional football. His pool is going to be bigger than their pool. So be expecting him to pull his own people. I don't think this is going to be a matter of, are we getting Ken Dorsey? Are we getting Spagnuolo? Are we getting this? Are we getting that? Pete's going to bring his own guys in. Okay. All right. Nick said 209. What's going on? Said amen. Egalitarian. Who'll be the OC in the DC for the Raiders? You gotta ask Pete Carroll and Tom Brady. Those guys are going to be the ones that are going to decide that. Pete Carroll is going to decide who his staff is. It isn't going to be, well, your defensive coordinator is Patrick Graham. Your OC are the Turners. It's Pete Carroll we're talking about. You have a coach that actually has some nuts. You don't have a lame coach, man. You don't have somebody who coming in grasping at straws now. You have somebody who legitimately walked in the door with his nuts hanging. He walked in. Nice. What's up, Pete? Nice. He ain't walking. Wow. Man, this is great. It's PC, bruh. Start calling him PC. Okay? I'm the first person to call him PC, so when everybody starts calling him PC, understand that Shaq said it first. PC in the building, bruh. Okay? PC like, okay, for sure. Right. Okay. I see you. Got you. So what we doing? Well, man, first thing I'm about to do is go get me some lunch. That's Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's he ain't tap dancing. He ain't cabbage patching. He's not roboting and shit. He ain't break dancing. He ain't doing none of that shit, Raider fan. Your coach is not doing any of the routines that you're used to seeing your coach do. You're not going to see him come on with a corny ass suit. You're not going to see him come out there, promising all kinds of bullshit and saying this and saying that, and we're here to revive. Pete's not saying none of that. Pete's just going to come in. He's a football coach. He's an old school football coach. He's going to come in. Pete Carroll, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, good to be here, man. Yeah, played against the Raiders a lot. He knew Al Davis. He knew Al. Understand that Pete Carroll is older than Mark Davis. You know that, right? Have you guys thought about that? Mark Davis is going to be 70 this year. Pete is the older brother of Mark Davis. He's older than him, bro. 3-4 years older. He knows his dad. He knows Al. He knows the Raider mystique. He knows all of that shit. Plus, Pete's from the Bay. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Pete Carroll was born in San Francisco, bro? He's from the Bay. You know that? So when he was growing up, Raiders right there. This is the kind of stuff that you learn over here. Pete Carroll from the soil, bruh. Pete Carroll's from the soil, bruh. You got a coach that's from the soil. He from the soil. He from that Bay. So understand your coach is older than your owner. Tell me what other team has that dynamic where the coach is older than the owner of the team? There is none. Your coach is the oldest coach in NFL history, and your coach is older than your owner. That's what you're dealing with. You better hope Pete Carroll comes in and not acting like an old ass dude at the club, bruh. Okay? Trying to tell you. If you go to the bar and you order a Corona with a lime, or you order a Heineken or some shit, and you have a dude in the back saying, hey, excuse me, man, can I have a Lowenbrow? Can I have a Michelob Light? You're gonna turn around and be like, Michelob Light? You're gonna see Pete Carroll. You're gonna see Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's ordering Michelob Lights, dog. He's ordering Slit Smoked liquor. Okay? He comes from that era. Pete old as shit. Pete old, bruh. Hope you know that. That's an old dude. Yeah, but that's the coach you got. This is what you guys wanted. Okay? Justice, we appreciate you coming on, Shaq. You know you got to live your life. Yeah, man, I'm going to live my life, but I'm still going to come on. It just ain't going to come on like, as fast as y'all want. I appreciate all you guys, man. Me, my wife, and my son, we taking my son to school, and my phone was ding, 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 ding. And my wife's like, yeah, they called. They hitting you. I'm like, yeah, they Pete Carroll. I'm driving. Yeah, Pete Carroll. Say, son, what you gonna be doing today at school? Like, come on, man. I'm a regular person. Herman Lambie, what's going on, Herm? Justin saw, man, I don't know about this Pete Carroll 73. He's one of those guys that said, let's see. Yeah. 74 years old, head coach. That's what happens, man. When you put yourself in that position, sometimes you got to take that. Sometimes you got to take those old cheeks, bro. I mean, hey. I never was in that position. But sometimes you got to take that old cheeks, bro. The landlady, you don't got the rent money. The landlady think you kind of cute. You got to go over there to the old landlady, man. Okay, go in there, go in the house, but go in the bedroom. Smells like Vic Vapor Rub. Smells like Vic Vapor Rub in the room. Man, is that Vic's Vapor Rub? Yeah, baby. Try to keep the sinuses open. Can't make it up, bro. Can't make it up. Can't make it up, bro. Man, you're gonna go in Pete's office. It's gonna smell like Geritol up in there, dog. It's gonna smell like a Zorbean Jr. in there. It's definitely gonna be smelling like an old folks' home in his office, dog. Cause he's old. Social Security is 65, bro. This man's been on Social Security 8 years. That's your coach, bro. That's what you guys wanted. Remember? This is what you guys wanted, bro. Okay? You cannot make it up, bro. Funny as hell to be, bro. I've been here rolling. Okay? Justice, yes, I am relieved we have a coach now. How long will it last? Hey, man. I think it's going to last a couple of years. I don't think that he's getting fired no time soon, bro. If we go, let's just say we go 3-14, he'll be the coach. Man, fire Pete Carroll, man. Get rid of him. I'm going to be laughing at you guys, man. I'm like, man, you think Tom Brady is here to keep doing the same shit over and over and over, man? You got to stick with your coach, bro. That's what it is. You can't do that shit. So what about Champ Kelly? Champ getting railroaded, man. If I was Champ Kelly, man, I have to think about my future, bro. Pretty soon, I mean, I think it's already to the point where I wouldn't be sticking around, dog. Like, I don't think that you're ever going to get your shot, bro. By the time you get your shot, you could have got your shot somewhere else. Okay? Big B, Shaq wordplay is smooth. Hey, man, I'm from the Bay, dog. I'm from the soil, dog. I mean, that's what our mouthpiece is oily up there, dog. We know how to get at a girl. We know how to get at a job. We know how to negotiate for a car. I mean, we know how to get everything, bro. Everything we get comes through the survival scrolls, bro. Okay, Big B. Okay, that's how it works out. Okay, I'm definitely a guy who spits that hot lava. That's what I do for a living. Okay. All right, Scott coming with the $9.99 dono. My coach PC, Wild Turkey brand of whiskey, and the mellow odd pop, man. I like it. Wisdom in the house. Hey, man, I appreciate you, big dog. Yeah, man. I mean, PC in the building, bruh. Show that man the common courtesy. Okay, show that man the common courtesy of an NCAA champion and a Super Bowl winning coach. Give him his respect, but he still got to come in and do his job. Okay, I ain't saying bow down. I'll be like, what's up, PC? What's up, Pete? Fight on, baby. Fight on. All right, man. Raiders, man. Raiders is my other thing, man. What you gonna do for us? That's what I'm like. Okay, you what did you do? Now, you got to understand, man, a lot of you guys are young. A lot of you guys are Pete's grandkids. You know that, right? If you're 30, Pete was 43 when you were born, bro. I'm just trying to, Justin Saw, I'm just trying to, Pete's your granddaddy, bro. Trying to understand that. I'm just trying to get you to understand he granddaddy or he your great uncle. He might not be your granddaddy, but your great uncle. He's your grandmother's brother. That's how old he is. If you're 20 something, he's your granddaddy. Understand you got a granddaddy or a great uncle as your coach. I'm just telling you that shit now. I mean, I'm putting it in perspective. Don't act like you can walk around here popping it because you got Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll old. Okay, I'm just saying. All right. So with that being said, I'll tell you this, man. I'm cool with it because I know Pete gonna come in and he gonna do what he do. But don't expect to see your favorite, your guys that's running around, dog. If your favorite player ain't Mad Max and your favorite player ain't Brock Bowers, everybody could be gone, bro. Like, I don't care who you talking about. Everybody could be gone. I'm looking at the roster, outside of our kicking game, maybe Daniel Carlson, who knows, AJ Cole. I'm looking at the entire roster just over, looking at it. I don't see anybody outside of 4 players that deserve to be on the Raiders with him. Right now, there is no, okay, well, let me go through the roster. Oh, well, don't touch Max. Oh, man, I wasn't touching Max. We crazy, stupid as hell, man. Okay. Brock Bowers, come on, man. Dummy. This Pete Carroll, you dummy. Shut up. I'm not doing that. AJ Cole, all right, all pro. Daniel Carlson, he had like a mediocre year, but he's still young. That's it. Ain't nobody else. Oh, Jacoby, none of that shit's guaranteed. Jacoby ain't guaranteed. Your running game, everybody can go. You don't have a running back that you can say is going to be on the team definitively. Remember, Zamir White, man. Zamir White's better than Josh Jacobs. I guarantee you Pete Carroll wouldn't have got rid of Josh Jacobs. I guarantee you Devontae Adams wouldn't be gone. So I think everybody else on your team, bro, everybody else, that complete defense. I mean, even Christian Wilkins ain't safe. Okay? Tyree Wilson, all these people you're used to being on your team, they're going to go through they're going to start red marking people. Putting a big ass red line through your shit, just like this. Pete's not coaching your bums, dog. He's not coaching your bum roster. He's gonna spin that shit. Even if the people are there for a minute, they won't be there long. Trust me, he's gonna overhaul the roster. That's guaranteed. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm tired of seeing people out there false starting every play. I'm tired of seeing people not block. I'm tired of people missing tackles. I'm tired of people not having gap discipline, man, and giving off big ass plays to dudes that you never heard of. I'm sick of that shit. Okay? So understand, your team as a symbol is going to change. Rick said, I'm with you. Get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up, man. Come on, man. 200 something people on here. Run it up. All the ones. So now we have a Buccaneer, Patriot, and a Seahawk. Yep. And a Trojan. But that's what happens, man. When you can't keep your own identity, somebody will make you into who you want to be. Okay? I mean, you got to look at it. The Raiders married somebody and took their last name. That's what it is, bro. I mean, shit. The woman's supposed to take the man's last name or keep her own. You don't take hers. All right. Teron Burrows in the house. What's going on? We see all those ones. Ty Birch Sr. in the house. Justice Saw, which Coach AP didn't get railroaded. We got to move on now, dog. Stephen Hilton, Pete will get us a quarterback. If I have faith in him to get a solid quarterback. And you know what else Pete will get you? Just to let you guys know. A defense. Have you guys ever heard of the Legion of Boom? I think you have. Pete's a defensive coach. You ever heard of Legion of Boom? One of the greatest defenses in the history of the NFL. You have the Legion of Boom. You have the Soul Patrol. You have the Steel Curtain. You have the Cowboys' Doomsday Defense. You have the Purple People Eaters of the Vikings back in the 70s. You have the Orange Crush Defense of 70s Broncos. I can go on and on and on. You got Ray Lewis's defense, the Raven Flock defense. Pete Carroll has created one of the greatest defensive units in NFL history. Legion of Boom. The man knows how to put together a defense that is historic. Don't forget, Pete could put together, he knows what he's doing. With Tom Brady telling Mark Davis to sit over there and continue to eat P.F. Chang's and stay out the way and write the check, we might have a chance. Am I going to guarantee it? Hell no, we're the Raiders. Are you crazy? I'm never going to give up my autonomy to be right. But what I will say is, Tom Brady ain't there to lose, and Pete Carroll ain't there to lose. The only person that can mess it up is MD. Okay? You make sure you give him a bowl of jelly beans and let him sit there and eat and watch the game. He'll be straight. You know he loves his popcorn. And, Shooby Dooby sitting next to him, he be all right. Okay, Mark, just sit over there, dog. It's kind of like when I want my son to calm down, I sit him down and give him his iPad. I don't care what's going on. If I sit my son down and give him his iPad and say, here's your iPad, because he don't get it all the time. Here's your iPad. He'll sit there and do anything I tell him to do. Okay, I need for you to be quiet for a while. Here's your iPad. Here, Mark, here's your popcorn. Here's your prop model. Sit there. The man knows how to put together a historic defense. I need that. All right. All right. We always right over here, Justice Saw. Okay. You mean, why would you care to be wrong? I mean, because when they can't beat you, they got to find a way to make you look bad. I mean, I was telling my wife that this morning. I was like, yeah, man, people tired of me being right. She was like, that ain't your problem. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm like, okay, shit. That's what I'm supposed to do. All right. Jay said Charger fans are shook. I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, we got Charger fans on here. We'll see what Ike Boy got to say about it. I don't think we're shook. I think that they're surprised that we actually got something done. Like I said before, it's kind of like the guy who you just expect him to never have a good-looking girlfriend, and he finally shows up with a girl, and you're like, damn, okay, dog. I mean, kind of like, all right, you just, you know what I'm saying? Did you see Wilson? Well, shit, Wilson's good girl looked pretty decent. Yeah, I saw that, dog. He's used to them damn mud puppies. He's used to them damn mud ducks. She looked all right. She was all right, cool. Yeah, I was surprised, bro. Like, that's us. Man, damn, they landed Pete Carroll. Really? Raiders? This is what everybody's saying right now, you guys. Everybody's looking at you like you had a makeover, bro. Everybody's looking at you, man, like the girl who left work And some girls got together and said, "We're gonna take you for a makeover." And they take her to you get their eyebrows done. I'm gonna take you to my eyebrow girl, and I'm gonna take you to my makeup girl. I'm gonna take you to my hairstylist. Okay, Vaughn is gonna do your hair color, and then she comes back the next day, and you got a fit on. You're like, damn, Jeanette, is that Jeanette? Dog, Jeanette look good today. Jeanette ain't look good, dog. That's Jeanette right there. Oh shit, Jeanette look good today. That's how you look, Raider fan. You're looking like that right now. They're like, the Raiders got Pete Carroll? Okay. Yeah, but they don't know what to do with all of that. You know that's what they say after that. When they see the guy they don't respect with a girl that they think they shouldn't be with, the first thing they say is, he can't handle all of that. He don't know what he doing. So that's the next thing they're saying. They're saying, you don't know what you're doing with Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's going to fail. Pete Carroll ain't going to do shit with us. And you know what? They still have a right to say that because nothing's happened yet. Okay. Justin Saw in the house. Booty bang. Pete Carroll is a nurturing head coach. He is. He is. He comes from the Mike Tomlin school of nurturing. He comes from the, him, Pete Carroll. What kind of nurturing coaches are like that? Not a lot of them. Mike Tomlin's definitely a nurturer. Andy Reid's a nurturer. Pete Carroll. I'm just going through the league just trying to figure out who's a nurturing type of coach. Not a lot of them, man. Maybe 3 or 4 of them at the most. The rest of them aren't nurturers. But he is definitely that. But he's also a disciplinarian. Let's not think he's soft. He's definitely going to make everybody feel like they're in competition for their jobs, bro. And he's going to be chewing the shit out of that gum on the sidelines. Here's Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll going to be chewing the shit out of that gum, dog. I'm telling you that shit now. Pete Carroll takes a whole pack of gum, put in his mouth. Chew the shit out of it. Okay. Psycho Royal Pete, great hire, especially in that division. He'll reset the culture. Still needs a quarterback. That's fair. Mark needs to stay far away from any decision making. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. As much as I've been over here and I critique, Tom Brady has done a great job of keeping Mark Davis out of making decisions. None of this decision making is Mark Davis. Mark Davis always putting his shit on it. This hire crosses all the things that Mark likes. Number 1. Splash hire. Number 1, Mark loves shiny things. He loves the fact that Pete Carroll is a marquee coach. Splash hire. Number 2, cachet. He knows that Pete Carroll is a Hall of Fame coach and a Super Bowl champion. Check. Number 3, Pete Carroll is a high-profile guy. The media loves Pete Carroll. Pete is always a media guy, always has been. He's never been rude to the media. He's always been very polite. He's been personable. He has a great relationship with the media. It's a good look. Mark likes that. Because as much bad publicity as we get, there's going to be people that are going to be rooting for Pete. People in the media are going to be rooting for Pete Carroll. Okay? They're going to be rooting for him because he's always been good to them. He's never been an asshole. He's never been a Josh McDaniels. He's never been a John Gruden. He's never been, a malcontent head coach where people don't like you and all that shit. Pete has always been cool. Always been a cool cat. All right? Media is going to be like, I'm rooting for Pete. I hope it works out for Pete. They don't want to work it out for the Raiders. Work it out for Raider Nation. They want to work it out, hope that Pete, I feel, man, good for Pete. Because Pete was out of football. He's been out. And like I said, when people like you, they'll take it easy on you. But if Pete starts losing, they're going to say that he's washed up. They're going to say he's old. They're going to say that it was a bad idea. And they're going to say he ruined his legacy by coming to us. That's what they're going to say. Okay. Just saw Pete Carroll's the 5th coach Mark Davis will be paying. Hey, it's Mark's money. I mean, like I said, man, some people got 5 ex-wives. Okay, hit that like button. Let's run it up, man. Hit it with the 3 dots, man. Appreciate that, Jay. Mr. R, what's going on? Minshew likely gone. Good riddance. Yeah, I don't think that Pete Carroll wants him on his roster. I don't think so. He wants a quarterback. You know, you look at a Geno Smith and you look at somebody along those lines. He likes a quarterback that's mobile and that can run. And Gardner Minshew, you guys swore on your life he can run, and he couldn't run nowhere. Okay, all he can do is run them boogers and put them in his mouth. Okay, that's all he could do. Local Renegade in the house. Okay, I'm gonna skip over some of you guys, man. You're seeing a lot. Adrian Townsend was good afternoon. Williamson Thomas, what's going on? Got some bad news. I'll talk to you in text outside this live. Okay, I hope it's not. I hope it's not too bad, Williamson Thomas. I hope it's not too bad. Okay. How can you be wise like me? Live. Be alive, bro. Okay. Straight up. All right. Hey, Dominique. Dominique's back on here. Hey, Dominique, you know I was dragging the shit out of you, dog. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you to come back up in here, bro. I drug your ass so hard. Dominique 5 on here. I've been waiting for you to slither your ass back in here. I have been dragging your ass, bro, for weeks. And you thought you had me on the Antonio Pierce shit, but you hadn't showed up since your hero Tom Telesco got his ass kicked or squaring his ass cracked. You've been walking around here with a lace bra set. I was waiting for you to come back on here, bro. Waiting. You looking like a fool, bruh. I got it right. And guess what? You're right back where you belong. Right back in your place. I'm gonna keep you on here, bro. Don't think I forgot. All that shit you was popping and all that shit you was saying, I didn't block you on purpose. I wanted you to stick around so when this day showed up, when I was proven to be right and your ass was proven to be absolutely wrong, I could drag you in front of everybody like I just did. Stay your ass on here, bro. But yeah, all that popping that you did, all that twerking that you did for a $5 lap dance, it didn't get you your money, bro. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure I did not forget. Okay, Booty Bang said Walt isn't back. Nah, but Dominique's Walt. Dominique's the new Walt. Okay, yeah. You didn't think you thought I forgot? I was just waiting for you to pop back in here. Okay, now he's on here. Okay, yeah, you ain't keeping that same energy that you was keeping before. Yeah, like I said before, man, don't ever come over here trying to challenge me, man. You gotta pick your game up. All right. Run on EA8 in the house. Okay. Psycho Warrior. Raiders, depending on the evaluation, should give Jackson Dart a look at second round. They can get a day one starter. Well, like I said before, Pete is going to definitely good at quarterbacks. He's good at that. But his defense, the defense, I'm looking forward to. Okay. All right, man. Mod Squad. UNUF, Whittington Thomas, Black Raider. I think this is the best coaching hire since Mark's been the owner. Let's see. Let's think about it. I'd say one of the best based on potential. You got to put Chuck. You got to put Del Rio, even though I hate Del Rio. And you got to put Pete. I say top 3. I mean, we'll see what he does. He doesn't have a record with the Raiders yet, but I say it's a top 3. You know, I think it's a top 3. I give him that. Dr. Feelgood said Russell Wilson's next. Possibly. James Frippo in the house. Millie Mill. Who's going to be the OC? I don't know yet. Okay. Mr. R, right again. Raider fan from Seattle. Okay. Hey, all good. Said, Jay, thank you, Tom Brady. Finally got more on Mark out of the way. Let's not get crazy. Mark is still, like I said, Mark is preoccupied right now. Mark is still there. Huh? You know when you got a good cigar when you don't have to you ain't smoked in a while and you puff on it and it's already still going, bro. Okay. YM said Pete will do nada against the cheater Mahomes. Well, that's not his responsibility, YM. It's if Mahomes is a cheater, then he's cheating the entire NFL. He's not cheating the Raiders. He's cheating the entire league. So if what you're saying is true, he's doing it to everybody. Let's not act like Pete Carroll's responsible for what Patrick Mahomes and them get done. We're not responsible for that. We're responsible when they play us. When we kick off and they're on that grass against us, Pete's responsible for the outcome. But we're not responsible for what goes on outside of that. If the Chiefs got it like that, they got it like that. Don't got shit to do with Pete. Let's not start making Pete into something he's not. He's not God. He's going to be a victim like everybody else. Everybody's victimized by Kansas City if that happens. If they are getting a Super Bowl handed to them again, then it's an indictment against the whole system. It ain't just one guy. Okay. Adrian Townsend said, "You right. USC. You already know." Okay. Said, "Pete's gonna squash Fat Andy. We're gonna see." Booty Bang, as a UCLA fan, Pete was a beast when he coached USC. He was. I know Pete. That's my coach. Pete was already my coach. I mean, him being the coach of the Raiders, it's a bigger climb now. It's not like, okay, well, since you did good at SC, I'm just gonna give you a pass. Nah, the stakes are higher. Like, I love SC, but SC ain't the Raiders, bro. Like, let's just keep it gangster. Okay, SC ain't silver and black. All right. Pete Carroll's record: 97-19, 83% win percentage. Facts. But Pete Carroll's NFL record: 58%, 11-11 in the playoffs. He has a 50% win ratio. We went over it a couple of days ago. 50% win ratio in the playoffs. He's 11-11 in the playoffs, and he has a 58% win percentage in the pros. So let's just understand, it's not 60%, but the man makes the playoffs. He's been in 22 playoff games, okay, including 2 Super Bowls. It's pretty good. I mean, he gets there. His win percentage isn't as great as it should be, but shit, 22 playoff games, pretty good compared to a team that has not won a playoff game in what we're going on now, 23 years. Let's see if we can make the playoffs. Dr. Feelgood, I like the hire. We need to get a young OC. Okay. Justin Sahm, it's like a broken record. New coach after year. Well, we don't have to worry about that now, man. Pete Carroll is not going anywhere for a while. This is a stability move. Okay. I will say this about Pete Carroll, even though I'm joking about his age. Pete Carroll is a very, very healthy 73-year-old. He's in better shape than Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh got to have heart surgery, to correct something going on with his heart, and he has to get a hip replacement. He's only 61. Pete Carroll's 13 years older than him. Andy Reid, we all know he walks around looking like a walrus. We already know that he's several tens of pounds overweight. Okay, and then you got Sean Payton, who looks like Skeletor damn near half the time. Pete Carroll runs through the drills. He's an active jogger. He runs. He's a health nut. Pete healthy as shit. Okay, he a healthy 73-year-old man. So I will give Pete that. If you talk about who's got the best health, he might be the oldest. But if you look at all our coaches in our division, Pete Carroll's the healthiest one out of everybody. You tell Pete to go run a mile, Pete can run a mile. It won't even be sweating at the end. Andy Reid wouldn't even make the first corner. Okay, before Jim Harbaugh's not running anywhere with that damn limp he got. Y'all see Jim Harbaugh, man, was walking after the game? Talking around, walking around, looking like a whole, just a whole injured person. Pete Carroll healthy. Okay, BJ Raider in the house. Booty Bang said Pete looks good for being in his 70s. He does. Okay. Raider D said can't compare Pete to Jim. No Super Bowl. Like I said, there's only one coach in our division that hasn't won a Super Bowl. I bet you can't guess who it is. It isn't the Raiders. It isn't the Raiders, homie. It isn't the Raiders. Our coach is a Super Bowl winning coach. When was the last time we had a Super Bowl winning coach, Whittington Thomas? Let me think. Tom Flores. The last time we had a Super Bowl winning coach was the last coach that last won us a Super Bowl. We haven't had a Super Bowl winning coach since Tom Flores in '84. Pete Carroll's the first coach we've had that's had a Super Bowl win. Wait a minute, no, hold on. Chucky. But it was against us. See how quickly I checked that? Chuck was the last Super Bowl winning coach we had. It was John Gruden. All right. Okay. Pete made the playoffs 9 out of 14 years at Seattle. He goes to the playoffs. Pete is a playoff coach. Okay, Black Raider, Booty Bang, even though Pete is 73, still very much active. Yes. Justice I said we didn't want Vrabel anyway. Oh, that's not what I heard. I mean, all these channels that was out there swearing we was getting Vrabel. Oh, no, we're not getting Vrabel. Oh, we're going to get Ben Johnson. Bend over. Bend over. Ben Johnson's like, nah, dog. I don't want to clap those dirty buns, those dirty Raider buns. I'm good. I'm straight. Got that wrong too. Okay, people talking to Whittington Thomas, Rondale. What's going on, RP? RP, you got a coach, RP. RP, you got a coach. RP, you got a coach, RP. I know old, but he's been around the game. Seattle front office. They say Pete doesn't care where you're drafted. Best talent plays. We get the corner from Michigan. There you go. Best talent plays. You hear what he said? I just told you that's what Pete Carroll does, bro. Pete Carroll plays the best people. There will be no Tom Telesco game plan, bro. There'll be no more ring around a rosy game plan. Pete's going to play who's the best talent. Whoever's the best is playing. As simple as that. And you don't have to worry about the people that are the best. If you're the best, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it because you're going to be the best. You're going to play the best. We don't have to worry about Max Crosby. Max is going to come back better than ever. We don't got to worry about Brock Bowers. They need to be worried about Brock Bowers. Okay? You don't got to be worried about A.J. Cole. A.J. Cole is one of the best punters in the league. Daniel Carlson better, he needs to tighten up, or he won't be there. Okay, he wasn't as accurate as he was before. He better tighten up. But there's nobody else on your entire roster that has it like that. Nobody. You can't say Spillane and Merrick and you can't. They're free agents. They don't got no contract. We don't know who's coming back. Okay, so I'm telling you, everybody can go except for 4 players. We got a 53-man roster. 49 of them can go anywhere. 49 of them can go anywhere. Like, and your running back room is trash. You know that, right? Your running back. I really think Jacoby Myers will be there. I think that Pete Carroll likes Jacoby Myers. I think he likes him. But your running back room is boo-boo. You don't have a running game. Y'all gave y'all running game away for Gardner Minshew. You have no running game at all, bro. Who's your running backs? You think Pete's going to hand the ball off to Zeus for him to fumble it? You don't got no running game. You have no running backs. None. Absolutely none, bro. Okay, I'm telling you. All right. Okay. Justice, I see Tom Brady making the Patriots West like Patriots did. I think Brady's making this move with one of the Raiders. We'll see. I'm not, like I said, I'm not giving anybody more than they deserve. It's definitely the merit system with Shaq, and it's definitely minute by minute. It's like decision by decision. I'm never gonna, like, your line of credit is never gonna be me giving you a big ass sum of money. It's gonna be, I'm gonna give you enough that if I don't get it back, it ain't gonna hurt me. I'm gonna give you, hey, Shaq, I need to borrow 5 G's. All right, man. Hey, Shaq, man, I found a house, man. I need a $500,000 loan. No. I can afford to lose 5,000. I can't afford to lose 500,000. So I'm never going to give them until they show me that they deserve it. Their credit rating is up for it. If your credit rating is 375, I can loan you $2,000, bro. A payday loan. I'll give the Raiders a payday loan. You could come in here and your check comes to me and I'm good. But I'm never giving you a damn mortgage. That ain't happening. Raiders aren't trustworthy. They'll blow this shit up just to see it blow up. Okay. Sakaroa said Pete's going to assemble a really good staff, empowers his assistants and assistant coaches. That's facts. He does do that. Do yourself a favor, Psycho Warrior, if you haven't already. Go look at Pete Carroll's coaching tree and look who came out from under Pete Carroll. Because let's not forget, he was also the coach of the Patriots before Bill Belichick. Do you guys know that Pete Carroll's older than Bill Belichick by a year? Pete's 73, Bill Belichick 72. You guys know that, right? Y'all know Bill Belichick is younger than Pete Carroll. You know that, right? Your coach is old, bro. All right. Rondell Ponder said a solid B+. I gave him an A just because of SC. But yeah, A is right above that. But that's just because I have familiarity with him as being my college coach. So I'm gonna give him a little bit higher grade, but ain't no A pluses. I mean, did John Madden walk through that door? Did Tom Flores walk through that door? No. So I mean, ain't never gonna be no A until you do something for me. Jacob said, "Good take. That's what we do." He said, "I like it better than unproven BJ." I mean, well, shit. I mean, all these people love the BJ, Fidel, but they love being the ones giving it out. Okay, they really did. I mean, to see these Raider fans on all fours for Ben Johnson was pathetic. You guys were really, I know Dominique was on all fours, because he definitely was. Okay, he really thought he had something popping, only to get found out that nobody was clapping. Okay, Carmine says time to review and sign some of our 27 free agents. I don't want all of them back. I mean, I could really pretty much tell you who I'd like back. As far as free agents, I want Malcolm Kuntz back. I want Robert Spillane back. See, I'm slowing down now. See, ain't nobody. I'm not impressed with that many people. If I had a coach that wasn't seasoned, I'd want Merrick back. I'd want Hobbs back. But now that I got Pete, I don't know if I want those guys back. I don't know if I need Diablo back. I'm kind of cool, because if I think about it, and I think about the Legion of Boom, I had Cam Chancellor, I had Earl Thomas, I had Richard Sherman. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. These dudes ain't doing that. We don't have a Sherm. Okay, I mean, Jack Jones ain't Sherm. Jack Jones is a guy who plays good sometimes, and then the rest of the time he's getting toasted. Okay, we don't have an Earl Thomas, and we don't have a Cam Chancellor. Do you guys even understand, bro? When they were in their prime, go back and go watch the Legion of Boom tapes when you get off of here with me, and go back in their prime, bro, and you watch that defense. You weren't getting shit done. You weren't getting nothing done. You weren't getting nothing done on the corners, and you weren't getting nothing done with those safeties. You were cooked. You better get your shit first and second level. You better get your shit at the line of scrimmage. You better get your shit in the linebacking core, because you weren't getting nothing in that secondary, bruh. Nothing. You remember the way Sherm was punking Crabtree, and they were punking everybody, man. Talking shit. That's Pete's defense, bro. I don't got no dogs like that. Merrick ain't no dog like that. Okay, maybe Palomau is I think he's still under contract. He might be a dog, but them dudes ain't dogs, man. They ain't dogs like that. Them dudes are like, okay, Ben Johnson, let's keep these guys, keep some continuity. Nah, Pete here now, so we don't got to keep these dudes. If you're not out there flying to the football, man, and you're taking bad angles, like Divine Diablo never met a bad angle that he didn't like. That dude notoriously likes bad angles. I mean, he loves a bad angle, bro. All right, but we'll see. Huh? Jacob Soto, he's old, but he got a lot of energy. I don't know how much he's aged this past year, but this past year Seattle, he was youthful. He is youthful. I just told you, Pete Carroll is a very healthy guy. Pete Carroll's the dude that's drinking his beet juice in the morning. Pete Carroll's the one that's going for his 6-mile run. Pete Carroll he's very, very sprite, energetic. He's an energy dude. He gonna rah them dudes up, man. Pete Carroll was always on the sidelines. All right, yeah, let's go. I mean, the energy level, his practices, all that shit's gonna be this way. But what he definitely is, he's going to not play to the you're this person and this is your contract. You need to play shit. That ain't going down with Pete. If the rookie out of Grambling is playing better than you, rookie out of Grambling will be on the grass. There ain't going to be none of that, dog. And Pete's not going to be a yeller and screamer either. You come in the office and you start barking at Pete, Pete's going to be like, look, I told you at the beginning of the year it's a competition. You can get your job back, but you're going to have to prove it on the field. Pete ain't going to be yelling and screaming and you're doing all that stupid shit with these fools, bro. You coming in and you bullshitting, bro. Like a Jack Jones. Jack Jones ain't gonna be able to punk him, do all that shit he was doing with AP, yelling and screaming on the sidelines and all that shit that he was doing, man. No, I mean Pete's gonna be like, have a seat. Plus, he don't have a contract. Jack Jones ain't on your team right now. Jack Jones, I don't think so. All right. Pete Carroll, man. Pete likes drafting defensive players in the first round. He does. He does. Maybe we'll move up and get Travis Hunter. Maybe we'll move up and get Travis. Maybe we'll wait till the second round and pick up Jackson Dart. We don't have to draft a quarterback in the first round. I don't know about Shedeur now. We'll see. I don't know about Shedeur. I don't know. I mean, I can see it working because I do see a lot of similarities. I see a lot of similarities with a young Russell Wilson and a Shedeur Sanders. There is some similarities, but doesn't necessarily mean that Pete will do that. But we'll see. We'll see. Wayne Thomas says he definitely think we're going for a quarterback. I think we are, but I think the quarterback who we're going after changes now. I think that Shedeur coming at 6 would have been like a pretty much a guarantee, but now with Pete there, who knows? Who knows? It's a good ass cigar, man. I'm having a good time on here, bro. Okay, good time. All right, Woody Bang. Why is AP, Jeremiah, and Bugsy gonna lose their jobs, but McDaniels can go back to New England? Because he has a daddy to take care of him, man. Some people have a daddy. All right, Pete Carroll's in great shape for his 70s. Skew Raider. What's up, little dude? Yeah, man. I mean, come on, dog. Let's understand, man. Your boy Jim Harbaugh is the little cat. He's the little Seymour of the clique. Okay. He's the guy who you call Shorty. What's up, Shorty? He's Shorty now. We're not Shorty no more. Now the Charger fans would argue. Now if we get into all of us are all in we're all in the cigar lounge. Charger fans over there, Raider fans over there, Chiefs fans over there, and Broncos fan is over there, and we start talking about who's the little shorty and a coach. The Chargers are gonna try to little shorty us. They're not gonna, or they might do Peyton, but no, they'll probably come at us. Andy Reid is the big mojito. Okay, he's Big Willie. Okay, the big Kahuna. That's him because he's got the most chips. Okay, then it would be out of Pete and Sean Payton. I'm willing to say that Pete's better than Sean Payton, bro. I'm willing to say that Pete Carroll is better than Sean Payton. I'm willing to say, as of now, until the grass starts, when we kick the ball off, changes. But as of today, I'm willing to say that we got the second best coach in our division. I say Pete's superior to Sean Payton. And Jim Harbaugh don't even have a chip in the league. He's 0-1 in the Super Bowl. He doesn't even have, he's the little shorty, but they'd probably say, oh, Jim Harbaugh's better than Pete Carroll. You know why the Chargers are at the bottom of the totem pole? Because Jim Harbaugh has a national championship with Michigan. Facts. Pete Carroll has several national championships with USC. Pete did what Jim did more than once. That's why you're the little dude. Okay? That's why you're the small fry. Okay? Said Pete was the number one. Ben Johnson improving as the dude. Scar 79. RP. Thoughts on staff? Hard to decide. Pete has the entire college landscape at his disposal. Pete has the entire NFL at his disposal. I don't expect to see moves being made all together that fast. I think we're going to wait for a while. Super Bowl still here. We got still got potential people that could possibly be on our staff. Okay. Does Spags want to leave and come to the Raiders? Come over as a DC? Does Cliff Kingsbury still want to stay in Washington? I'm sure he does. Some other, what's going on with people that's on the Eagles staff. After this weekend, after tomorrow, we start finding out who's gone. I think that Pete's kind of chilling right now. I mean, he just was announced today. So let's not expect him to start knocking things out so quick. Winton Thomas. Okay. All right. Dr. Feelgood, Pete Carroll said has beat the coach in every division already. Yeah. Psycho I'm looking forward to Pete. With Harbaugh, it's going to be Seattle, San Francisco 2.0. Yeah, I hope so. Pete, and look at Andy Reid, who will have a heart attack first. Facts. Wing Thomas, one big advantage of having Pete, he has the respect of the refs in the league. Yeah, still a Raider, though. Max Crosby is going to love him. Max loves everybody. Max is a guy who plays for his coaches. Max plays for everybody. To be totally honest, man, that's what we do over here. Just because we don't like something doesn't mean that we act like it ain't true. And Dominique don't have that. He don't have that in him. Don't have that bone in his body. Okay, but I don't like Josh McDaniels. But let's not act like Mad Max didn't enjoy playing for him, because he did. He said it out of his own mouth. He did. Okay, so Max plays for everybody. Skew Raider. Whittington Thomas anticipate that this will improve next year. Whittington Thomas, Booty Bang. Just a saw. Okay. Just a saw. You already know what it is with Pete Carroll from USC. What do you think about the age? I think that Pete is his age is his age. I mean, that's who he is. He's 70. He's 73. But with that being said, he's very healthy for his age, bro. I mean, if Pete was 20 years younger, it'd be great, but he's not. So if he's going to be 73, he has to be healthy like that. You got to understand, Tom Brady is also a health kick nut too. Let's understand that. So understand that if Tom Brady feels confident that he'll be around in 3 years, I mean, I think Tom Brady probably already did the health wellness check thing on him already. Okay. So Pete, what do you do in the morning when you get up? Tom's that kind of dude. Tom Brady's that type of dude. Hey Pete, what's your morning routine? Oh man, I wake up at 5:15 every day. I get up, I take a cold shower. I get up, man, I eat my wheat juice, my wheat grain, blah blah blah. Oh really? For real? Oh man, me too, man. I mean, which one do you use? That's how the conversations that they had. Oh man, go out. I run 6 miles. You run 6 miles every day? You don't run 6 miles every day. Yeah, I do. On a treadmill? Nah, I run on the street. Oh damn. Okay, man, we need to work out together. We need to run together. How do we know that Tom Brady and Pete Carroll went on jogs and shit? I mean, how do we not know that? We don't. Dr. Feelgood. Okay, USC baby, fight on. Okay, Fudge Dog with $4.99, bro. Salute Shaq. I like this move. Fight on to the nation. You already know, man. Fudge Dog. Appreciate you, big dog. Said Justice Saw, I'm trying to become a member, but I don't remember my Apple ID. Come on, Justice Saw, bruh. One of your shooby doobies knows your Apple ID. She locked you out your shit. Okay, you can't let your girl know every passcode you got, bruh. Like, when they get mad at you, man, they lock you out. Okay, and if you're on franchise mode in Madden, you better definitely not know her shit, because if she get mad at you, just erase your entire shit. Okay, legacy mode, shit is push that button and all your shit disappear. Okay, you gotta be careful. Okay, Skew Raider. Okay, RP, exactly. Nothing wrong with competition in positions. Hey man, I want everybody to feel like they ain't got it in the bag. Raiders has always been Rondell Ponder from one of the greatest Bay Area movies of all time, The Mac. The Raiders have always been a rest haven for hoes. Okay, for those of us who understand that. Okay, you ain't no damn pimp. You're a rest haven for hoes. That's been the Raiders, a bit of rest haven for hoes. Okay. Yeah, if you don't know the Mac, then you definitely ain't Bay. All right. Justice Saw says, I know Pete Carroll will hold players accountable. He will. Okay. Tackle word, the Darnell Bing story incoming USC Films review is a classic. We will find out. Tip your bartender. Yeah, man. Take care of your boy, man. This is what you guys wanted. Early morning game. Guar Pope, I'm good with Pete. I'm good with Spy Tech. You want a rookie QB? I'm good. Anyway, can we still get Shador? I think we can get Shador. I think we could. But I think that's all going to depend on what Pete wants to do. Okay, so Tom and Pete will talk. What Mark Davis needs to do is say, "Oh man, I'm gonna go get me a hot dog, man, and I'll be back." Like, just keep Mark busy, man. Mark just doesn't. Just keep Mark out of the business. Mark is an owner, bro. Let him be the figurehead, man. Let him sit around with the White Al Davis coat. Let him sit down. Don't let him. So, Phil, so what are we talking about? No, Mark. We got it, Mark. You good. Tom Brady needs to be like, Mark, has the value of the team went up? Yeah. Has the ticket prices went up? Yeah. Has the marketing hit their numbers? Yeah. Okay then, Mark, we got it, man. You trust me? Yeah. All right. Don't worry about it, Mark. It's good. Huh? That's what Tom needs to be telling Mark. Well, I just want to know. I'm gonna tell you what's going on, but when we get it done, we'll come and tell you. That's what needs to happen, man. Well, what if I don't like the decision? Well, Mark, before we do it, we got to come to you anyway. I mean, you got to sign off on it, right? Yeah. Okay. So why you got other things to do, man? Go to Aces game. You know what I'm saying? Find something to do. What am I gonna do all day? I don't know, Mark. You're wealthy. You're a billionaire. I don't know. I mean, but find something. You got more money than me. I mean, you got more money than Pete. You got more money than everybody. I mean, go build something. Go buy something, dog. Like, go do something. That's what Tom Brady needs to be doing with Mark, man. Just keep him out of the business, man. Just keep him over there, dog. All right. Paul Olsen, consistency coming by and by dysfunction. Yeah. I mean, hopefully. All right. Alex says, let him coach the duration of his contract and groom someone to be his successor. I mean, that's the problem with the Raider Nation. Don't got no patience. Now, Raider Nation is going to be the problem. When things don't move as fast as you want them to move, I can't wait to see the first person that come in and say we should fire. I'm gonna laugh at you guys, because you want something that you don't want. And Bonnie goes, if you guys didn't get Reggie at USC, I feel bad for you. If you guys didn't get to see Reggie at USC, I feel bad for you. You don't even understand. That was who recruited Reggie Bush. Pete. Who recruited Matt Leinart, Heisman Trophy winner? Pete. Pete knows what he's doing. But is Pete gonna be allowed? That's the thing that scares me. It ain't. I look at Pete Carroll, I don't look at him like doesn't know what he's doing. Pete knows what he's doing. We finally have a coach that knows what he's doing. But what I don't trust is, does he have people that are gonna stay out of the way? Are they gonna handcuff Pete? Are they gonna cockblock Pete? I hope Pete gets to do what he wants to do. And I hope Tom Brady is the person to stop the person. That's people calling me about this Pete Carroll shit. I hope he just keeps Mark like this. Armbar Mark Davis, bro. Stay. Mark Davis. Mark, come on, Mark. Come on, dog. I want to see. I want to know. I need to find. I want to have a decision. I want to have some input. That's Mark. That's why your team's the way it is. Hey, Mark, you know what, man? Champ has a good idea to go get C.J. Stroud. I don't want to do it. Hey, man, Josh, Jaden Daniels wants to play for the Raiders. Oh, no, I don't want to. That's your owner, bro. And if Pete Carroll and Tom Brady are allowed to keep him out, bro, then we'll be all right. But if he's not, and Mark busts in the room, dog, we done. Booty Bang says, do you think the investors of the NFL are getting tired of Mark effing up? No, they're not tired yet. Huh? Raiders are making money. All the teams are making money. Huh? He had the biggest Super Bowl in the history of the Super Bowl. The biggest Super Bowl ever was in Las Vegas. The numbers, the best Draft week was in Vegas, number one, and the greatest views on the Pro Bowl was Mark Davis. So as long as Mark is keeping those numbers up, we're good. Do I like the coaching decision? I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Like I said, I'm not gonna attach a like to it. I'm just gonna say I'm good. I'm good with it. That's good. I'm good. Cool. Cool. Let's see what you do. I mean, the last couple of times, outside of AP getting hired, I was pissed. But now I'm cool. I'm good with it. I say it's an A. Room for improvement. But for the first time in a long time, I can't really come in and go off. Feels kind of different. All right. Barron said, I hope we can become what we were in the 70s. Dominant. Me too. Mario Ruiz, man, can you big shout out, man. Can you give me a shout out? Turned 41 yesterday, Raider Nation. Hey man, put a 1 in the chat for Mario, man. Turned 41, dog. Okay. Hey man, you still in the prime of your life, bro. Okay, 41. I was still a monster at 41, dog. Okay. When I was a 41, I was looking like I was 21. I was still out there knocking them down, okay? All right. Rex said rumors always start about Russell Wilson coming to the Raiders. I mean, well, Raiders are good for rumors. What we're not good is for winning games. Alfredo Raider in the house. Hey, Alfredo, your whole situation, bruh, has turned into something else. Okay. Winston Thomas says, so Pete Carroll's officially a Raider. Never thought I'd say that. Well, I mean, we're the most unpredictable franchise in football. There ain't nobody more. I mean, we're totally unpredictable. I mean, I wouldn't have never thought it either. But like I said before, I'm unique, or at least a lot of us are. I wanted Pete Carroll to be my coach on one of my teams. So for me, it was like Pete just became the coach of a team I didn't think he'd be a coach of, but I definitely wanted him to be coach of my college team. Okay, so for me, it's like, okay, God is threw a little curveball. Like, you're going to get Pete. Oh, okay. But he's going to be the coach of the Raiders. Huh? So when it came across the wire, I was like, funny. That's funny. I get Pete, but I don't get Pete the way I thought I was going to get him. But, okay. At least I got him. And like I said, I know the man. And the man has done for me, man. The man has given me shit. I am a guy who's sitting here not mad. I'm like, Pete's giving me some shit. Can't get mad at somebody who gave you several championships, man. I'm like, Pete gave me some shit. I was rooting for he hooked me up. I got some college chips behind Pete. Let's see if Pete can get me this one. If Pete gets me this one, Whittington, gets us this one. Oh boy. Oh boy. If Pete hooks me up in college and the pros, see, that's what I would get. I would get Pete Carroll giving me national championships on my team and a Super Bowl on my team. That's gonna be big. But I don't know. All right, sports fan, Russell Wilson to the Raiders. You guys could do all that speculative stuff. Rondell Pounder said Tom isn't gonna invest his money in something that isn't going anywhere. Look at off the field investments, all solid. I hear you. But like I said, there's one guy who could mess that all up for Tom Brady. I bet you can't guess. Let me see. Hey, what's going on? Telling you. All right. Alfredo Reyes said Whittington Thomas is salty. What is he salty about? Booty Bang said not the M16 rifle guy. Sports Jet also loves pizza. Seahawks fan, but I don't think it's going to work at all. The game has passed him up, but good luck to him. And man, well, we'll see. That's what the seasons are made for. Keep Russell. I'll take DK. I mean, M said, he said he wanted Deion Sanders. I mean, I don't know about that. Ed M. Raiders did something that actually makes sense. Very happy with the Pete Carroll album. How you see what happens. Marcus Riley, what's going on? Okay, man. He said it's huge, unexpected. Skew Raider. Facts, bro. No more musical coaches and musical quarterbacks. That's right. Musical chairs and panic. That's it. Bishop. Lakers respect the Celtics. Yeah, I heard, man. I better rewatch it, Bishop. I better rewatch it. When I was on live last night, but I heard they expect it. But I mean, Golden State's Celtics spec Golden State and Lakers spec the Celtics. I think the Celtics was just tired, but we'll see. Bag said, Dag nailed it. You gets by resistors. Raiders got me all excited. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Whitney Thomas is talking back there. Raw Rudy Regal. Hey, what's going on, Triple R? Yeah, your Celtics, man, I got served by the Lakers, but you guys beat the shit out of Golden State. What do you think, big dog? Out of order. I'm happy about the hire. You know what you get with Pete. May take a year, but he'll get us a respectable level. Bare minimum. He's a playoff guy. He's a guy that takes his teams to the playoffs. That's what he does. Pete Carroll takes his teams to the playoffs. He knows how to build a program from scratch. He knows how to acquire and attract people from scratch. He knows how to make people champions in both leagues. His cachet is respectable. Very respectable. Something you guys know. All right. Chiefs fan, what's going on, Shaq? Got a Super Bowl winner. We do. We do. Ask the Chargers, do they got one? That would be a no. Shocking news. I didn't think it was shocking, Triple R, because 2 days ago when I came on here, I said that if we hired Spy Tech as the GM, it wouldn't make sense unless we hired Pete Carroll. And I said that 2 days ago, and I was right. So, not everybody's happy about me being right. Ain't that right, Dominique? I'm going to always use you as the drag tool. Okay? Pete getting ready to win the Super Bowl. Brother Tito. What's up, Brother Tito? Salute to you, Brother Tito. We smoking good cigars. We having good drinks. And we're hiring Super Bowl winning coaches, bro. And national championships. We're smoking on that dysfunctional pack. I better not say that. I better not say that, dog, because we show 5 minutes from now we'll do something stupid. All right. So we'll see how it goes. Brother Tito, Wendy Thomas. Okay. Chiefs fans, fact stability. Yeah, man. Like I said, we got Chiefs fans on here. And like I said, man, I mean, we're the only channel that has everybody on it. Okay. Now everybody on here is a subscriber. So there ain't no just people popping in. Everybody on here is a sub. And if you're watching in the background, become a subscriber, bro, because it's what we do over here. Okay. Raider Chris says about time. Alfredo Raider. Bishop. Titans won out of the first pick, claim they're not looking for a quarterback. Who's their quarterback? Who's the Titans quarterback? Will Levis? Okay. Will Levis is all right. So willing to trade out? Now that makes it interesting. See, Bishop's on here. Bishop's a man of the cloth. See, another thing about here, we got two men of the cloth that's on this feed. We got my boy Scott Common, who's a man of the cloth, and we got my boy Bishop on here, who's a man of the cloth. So we got people that are of a higher ilk, who got a higher calling, who are on this channel too. Go on this feed. So salute to both of y'all. Very, very blessed channel right now. But I'll say this, Bishop, and salute to Scott Common for that $4.99 donut or $9.99 donut. Thank you, Scott. I'll say this, Bishop. First of all, you have a direct line. You and Scott got a direct line to the homie. So make sure y'all still talking to the homie about making these moves. But with that being said, who's to say we might not trade up to try to get Cam? Like I said, keep Prince Marky D, keep Marky Mark out of the room, dog. Bad baby, we could finagle something to get up there. Tom and Pete might be able to get something going. If the Titans want to trade out, we might be able to make a move and we might jump up there, man. We land a Cam Ward or something. Oh, that changes everything, okay? Yeah, we'll see. I ain't gonna get my hopes up, but that was a quick little, if that happened type thing. Sports Jets fan, I don't think it's going to work out because the game is past him. Okay, I mean, everybody has a right to say that. Alfredo Reyes says, bring Walt back. Shit, Walt's and mothballs. And whoever else, I mean, I make people join the ale party real quick. Wonder who'll make the draft picks. I don't have to wonder who's going to do that. Okay, I know Raider guy. Alfredo, Craig Chris, man, we will see. Shady Business. What's up, Shady? What's up, Shady? Shady, we got a coach, Shady. We got a coach. And we got a coach that's won some shit. We got a coach that knows how it feels to win. See, that's the beautiful thing about this, dog. I'm so used to being the content creator on YouTube, the Raider content guy that actually know how it feels to win some shit. There's all these other dudes, they under 40, man. They ain't 41. They ain't know how it feels to win. Pete knows how it feels to win a bowl. My coach knows how it feels to win a bowl. The 3 ringers know how it feels to win a bowl. The 2 ringers know how it feels to win a bowl. And the 1 ringers know how it feels to win a bowl. So we all know how it feels to win a bowl now. Tom Brady knows how to win 7 bowls. Mark Davis knows how to win 3 bowls. Spy Tech knows how it feels to win one bowl. Everybody knows how it feels to win a Super Bowl, bro. Everybody. Okay? Except these content creators out here who don't know how it feels. Okay? All right? Okay. So, Bo Long. What's up, Bo? Bo said, no, Pete, very well from Seattle. A motivating coach, almost 6:30 in Germany, getting ready to take the stage. All right, man. Bo Long out there in Germany, man. You know, he's out there getting ready to get on stage. You know, Bo in those big time rock groups out there. Bo getting it in. All right, big Bo. Pete Carroll's from the Bay, from San Francisco, man. Thought you knew. Pete Carroll's born in San Francisco, dog. Bay, that's Bay, bro. It's Bay. Okay, it's called the San Francisco Bay Area for a reason. The man was born in the city. He's Bay. Okay, straight up. Seahawks used to be in our division. Yes, they did. Back in the 80s and 90s. I mean, yeah, 80s and 90s. Pete went to the University of the Pacific. That's right, in Stockton. I'm trying to tell you, man, he's from the soil. He from the soil, bro. And you know what else? Black Suede, just to let you know I know my Raider history. The first 2 years, the uniforms that we wore, which were black with gold outlines on the numbers, were the old University of Pacific uniforms until Al came in and said, nah. We're changing that to silver and black. So the Raiders' first uniforms were the old uniforms from the University of Pacific. Just a little history tidbit that I'm sure none of these channels know, because you have to be from the soil to know that. All right. So Pete Carroll went to that university that our first uniforms were our uniforms. The old uniforms when we had the old pirate logo and the shit with the football and it was gold. And Pete Carroll from the soil, bro. Okay. Skew Raider, who would be the best OCDC under Pete? Any favorites? I mean, if I just want to just throw shit and see if it sticks, I'd love to get Steve Spagnuolo from the Chiefs. Chiefs fans ain't gonna like that. Spags. If I can get Spags for DC, if I can get Robert Saleh, then I'm gonna really start turning up. Offensively, I like Byron Leftwich. I like what other offensive coordinators do I like? You can bring in I think Mark Trestman is working. I really like Trestman's offense. But it would be nice to have a young, innovative Sean McVay type or Kyle Shanahan type of offensive coordinator that's going to call some innovative plays. That would be nice. The other offensive coordinators that I like Kellen Moore. I think he's with the Chargers now. A lot of these young guys, they're already locked in. So we'll see what Pete comes up with. Black Suede, hit him with that truth. That's all I know. Okay, Alfredo Raider. Skew Raider, quarterback is key. Chris says, that's a $1 billion question. Yeah. Shady Business, Pete's a defensive guy. I just said Legion of Boom. Everybody's heard that. Do you guys remember the Legion? I'm going to watch some Legion of Boom videos, bro. I'm going to put it on the big TV and watch them. Man, when the Legion of Boom was smashing the shit out of everybody, bro. Do y'all remember how dominant that defense was? You wasn't getting nothing done on them cats, bro. Pete, that's Pete's defense. Pete put that together. He drafted all those dudes. That's Pete. None of them dudes was free agents. None of them dudes came over. None of them dudes was, I'm getting him from this team. No, he drafted Sherm. out of Stanford. He drafted Earl Thomas. He drafted Cam Chancellor, and them dudes was out there balling. Pete did that shit. Pete, as long as Mark Davis is keeping his hands out the cookie jar, bro, just make him his own cookies, Tom. Tom Brady. Tom, I know you're watching this, Tom. I know you're watching this. Over here, dog, I love the Raiders more than anything. So, I'm definitely going to be on your ass if things don't work, because that's just what I do. But, Tom, instead of having Mark just dig in a cookie jar, why don't you just make him his own cookies and just put them out? Keep him out of the decision making. He's not a good decision maker, bro. He's not. Okay? Please keep him out. We might have a chance if Mark doesn't come over here and start. Hey, what are we doing? Hey, man, nobody told me we had a meeting. Yeah, nobody told me we had a meeting. Yeah, no, dog, we didn't need to call you. Okay. Sports Jazz fan, defensive coordinator is why we're up for Pete in his future. Okay. He struggled mightily since Dan Quinn left Seattle. Oh, I forgot about Dan Quinn. We all know defense is weak spot those years. I mean, well, things happen, bro. I mean, how long does the dynasty last, man? The man, 2 Super Bowl appearances and a Super Bowl championship, and then he was with the team, 15 years? He came in 2010. So, 15, 16 years later, bro, I mean, nothing lasts forever, bro. Okay. All right. Okay. The beautiful silver and black. Yes, sir. Okay. Bo Long. Okay. Get it. Scott Common. Shady business. Bishop. Trade up to get Sanders or Ward. I don't want to trade up to get. I'm not going to 1 to get Shador. Like, if I'm moving up to 1, I'm getting Cam or I'm getting Travis. I mean, to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking of it, Bishop, if we were to move up to 1 and I had a chance to get Cam Ward or Travis Hunter, I'm grabbing Travis Hunter. Because I know in round 2, I can get a Jackson Dart. I can get other quarterbacks. Like, Jackson Dart's going to be there. He's solid. If it was me, first I'm going to think Cam. Of course, I'm going to think Cam. But then I'm going to think, well, that offense that they ran in Miami wasn't really that much of a pro-style offense. Shador ran a pro-style offense. Quarterback is more of a gamble. Travis Hunter, great. He could be a number 1 wide receiver. Prime says that him being a receiver is probably what he'd be more adept at in the NFL. We can use him. And we can use him on defense too. Even if we used him in nickel packages. Can you imagine you got your starting wide receiver out there who can come in on nickel packages, man? If we really need to make sure something's down, he can come in there and handle some business. Like, I might have to go with Travis Hunter, you guys. I might have to do. That's a generational talent, bro. That's somebody who you ain't gonna see come along the pike. A guy that can play both ways like that. I mean, the last player to do that was Prime. Prime was the last legitimate player that could play both sides of the ball. Okay. Broadnax, Cocaine, what's up, nephew? What do you think about Jackson Dart? I like Jackson Dart. That's why I'm thinking if we can move up to get Shador, if we can move up to get Trav, we should move up to get Trav. Said, Rafi, 3 steps back. We took a mile back with Josh, but nobody's saying that. Okay. All right, boy, you're not being specific, though. Ski Ready said, they're just mad. You stay right, Shaq. Well, you know what, man? I mean, somebody has to be mad, bro. Like, without somebody being mad, how do you have fun? I mean, I like humiliating my opponent. If you want to be my opponent, you better win. Because if you don't, I'm going to humiliate you. You shouldn't have never challenged me in the first place. Okay? This is what it is. Chiefs fans, facts, you were right again. I mean, like I said, one person laughing and everybody else saying I'm right. We got to have a pedigree to be an AFC West. Facts being wrong won't scare me with that talk. That's facts. Yeah, but Chipman, good choice, experience, solid track record. On the surface, it looks solid. It doesn't look like a what the hell are we doing pick. It doesn't. Outside of his age, what's wrong with Pete Carroll? And his age can be validated. Outside of Pete being old, what's wrong with it? You can't really come up with something. Okay? Unless you're just hating. I mean, if you're hating, you can come up with anything. But if you're a logical person and you're not just trying to be an a-hole, then you can actually say, pretty solid pick for the Raiders. May not have been a pick for any other team, but for the Raiders, it's pretty solid. Okay, look at it this way. Edward Chiplin, EC. If Pete Carroll went to the Jacksonville Jaguars, what would people be saying? If Pete Carroll became the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars as a symbol with a better quarterback down there, what would we say? Oh, shit, Jets, the Jags got Pete Carroll. Okay, man, all right, Jags, that's pretty good. That's what you'd say. But it's the fact that people hate the Raiders that they're not going to say that. Nobody hates the Jags. The Jags isn't a team worthy of hate. They haven't done anything. Okay? But if you got Trevor Lawrence down there, they got a better quarterback than us. Trevor Lawrence is, at this point in his career, he seems to be mediocre, just okay. But he's still a better quarterback than we have. And if Pete Carroll went to the Jacksonville Jaguars, the media and all of us would say, Jacksonville's on the come up. Jacksonville got Pete Carroll. I could see Pete Carroll going down there straightening shit out. Now, they probably ain't going to win no Super Bowl, but I could see them being better. You would be totally optimistic if it was him going to the Jaguars. But him coming to the Raiders, you're going to see people try to hate on it because it's us. They're not hating on it because it's Pete. They're hating on it because it's us. And you have to understand that. When you're being hated on, you got to understand that, dog. Okay? That's why when I'm right, I'm ruthless. Because I'm like, I'm going to show you that you made a mistake. Amos Brodnick says, so now that we got our coach and GM next in free agency, who to draft, who do we sign? Well, I mean, it all depends on where we're drafting at. If we draft at 6, I think that we should draft Shedeur. If we're at 6, let's go ahead and draft Shedeur. But if we can move up to 1, draft Travis. If we want to have more picks, trade out of 6, get more picks, pick up Jackson Dart in round 2. I mean, these are options. But I don't think that we should move up to 1 unless we're getting Cam Ward or getting Travis Hunter. And I'm leaning towards Travis Hunter being the only person that I think is worthy to give up all that draft capital, because you got to give up a lot of draft capital to get to 1. Why do you think the Titans are trading back? Why do you think the Titans are saying, according to what Bishop is saying, that they aren't interested in the first pick because they have a quarterback? So that means they're not interested in Travis Hunter. So why don't trade back? Us, we're only 5 picks away from that, and we're desperate. Our personnel, we're desperate. We don't have anybody. We have 4 solid players on our team. 4. 2 of them are special teams guys. So we really only have 2 guys on our team. 1 on offense, 1 on defense. The rest of our roster, the other 20 people that are our starters, I ain't impressed. Louis said, I like this hire, even though he's 73. Looks better health than Harbaugh and Andy Reid. I just told you. Andy Reid walks around with a whole kegger underneath his jacket. His jacket's extra big in the front. Give me some of those nuggies. Let me have a little bit of those nuggies. And then you have Jim Harbaugh, Stimpy, Ren and Stimpy. He walked like this. So Pete Carroll's like, what are you going to do on your lunch, Pete? Oh, man, I'm going to go ahead. I'm probably going to jog a couple of miles, man. I'll be back. Pete Carroll be in Henderson, Nevada in 110-degree heat just running. Pete healthy as hell. Pete healthier than us. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's cut the bullshit. Pete healthier than your hating ass. You can't even take a flight of stairs without wheezing. Hell you talking about? Hey man, the elevator's broke. Oh damn! You don't even want to go up 3 flights of stairs. Damn, the elevator broke, man. Shit. Pete healthy as hell. Healthier than you. Healthier than me. I'm keeping it a buck. Okay. Doesn't start an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. It's right. That's bars right there. It's bars. But like I said, some people got short nuts, Justin. They got short nuts, and they don't like the fact that your nuts is scraping the pavement. I mean, leaving burn marks on the pavement. Pavement's melting because your balls is hanging so low. But some of these dudes, man, they got short nuts. They got short nuts. Okay. All right. Shady business. Raider Trey on here. Raider Trey. Okay, we got the father and son trio on here. What's up, Raider Trey? I got your text, bruh. Hey man, I mean we beggars can't be choosers, big dog. Beggars can't be choosers, man. Man, that it was either to get old ass Pete Carroll. It was either to get that or go get a Timu coach. Cause all the thoroughbreds didn't want to do no business with us, dog. Aaron Glenn, nah. Robert Saleh, nah. Ben Johnson, nah. Mike Vrabel, nah. Sometimes you got to go get the 71 Chevelle, bro. Sometimes you got to get the 71 Chevelle. Okay. Hey, man, I heard you got a new car. Yeah, man, got me a 71 Chevelle. It's not a new car, but it's a 71 Chevelle, dog. It's a classic. Oh, damn. You got to say, the first thing I say, the VIN numbers match with the engine block? Yeah, it's original. Oh, shit. Okay. That's Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's the 71 Chevelle, the 70 Chevelle, even better. The 70 Chevelle, bro. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He's the 68 fastback. You gonna look good. You rolling up in that. Yeah, it ain't the Maybach, it ain't the Benz, it ain't, it ain't the Bugatti. But shit, you pulling up, dog. You pulling up. Pulling up, man. In the 67 Camaro SS Convert. You pulling up nice. Oh shit, you see that? Yeah, that's Pete. Pete's the old school cat. He pulling up. That's Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll. Oh shit, what year is that? Oh man, 67 Shelby. Oh shit, nice. That's Pete Carroll. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Pete Carroll's the damn 68 Chevrolet, be the 64 Impala, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's what he is. He's an old school. He's an old school drop. You ain't there to get there fast, bro. You ain't there to race cars on the freeway. I don't care, dog. You will race all you want to, man. If you're floating, that's PC. Hell wrong with y'all. Okay? Red Chris may not be a playoff team, but it's a positive impact. But long as girl in Germany's wild as a Bo, like I said before, Bo. But before you done in Germany, you're going to have a whole football team of baby mamas. Okay? You better be careful out there, bro. I don't care how good they look. You better double strap. Okay? You better double strap over there, dog. Okay? All right? Right there. You come back with your shit looking like this. Bolog. You come back, your shit gonna be you gonna be peeing 5 directions and shit. Okay, you out there, you better watch your ass out there, dog. You be peeing in 5 directions and shit. Okay, I tell you. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, man. I see you, bro. I see you. Okay. Smash the like button. Jackson Dart Stark's been rising. Got you. Okay, mobility, arm, and IQ. But the thing about it is, man, I think Jackson Dart's on more people's radar now. I mean, but I'm good. I'm good, dog. We're gonna see how it plays out. I have been highly disappointed, bro, with the drafts. I've been highly disappointed with the coaching. I've been highly disappointed with the quarterback signings. Highly not disappointed with the people we didn't retain. I've had a lot of anger, bro. I've had a lot of anger the last 5 years. I've been mad about a lot of shit. I've been barely happy about a few things. But today, I'm not mad. It feels good not to be mad, okay? Like I said, man, it's not I'm glad and I'm happy and I'm excited. I'm just happy that I'm not mad. Like, I'm just happy that I'm not pissed off, bro. You don't understand, man. Like, the Raiders is really my life, bro. I mean, that's really a big part of my life. Been a big part of my life since I've been 7 years old. And I've been very disappointed, bro, by a lot of things. I get my little ups, the AP, and that was over the last 4 or 5 years, that was like the biggest joy I had, was to have him do what he was doing for us, only to have the whole situation just be a fake. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you finally find out that Santa Claus wasn't delivering them gifts, and you're like, oh shit, it wasn't Santa Claus, it was dad, it was mom, it was, ain't no tooth fairy, ain't no great pumpkin and shit. I'm kind of disappointed. Okay, but I'm not mad, which is Very good. Very happy I'm not pissed off. Right? Raider Chris, man, positive impact, clear direction. I'm with it. Say, booty bang, I vote for Minshew getting cut. Well, Minshew, let's just keep it honest with you guys, man. I mean, Minshew has a contract. The thing that should really piss Raider Nation off is the fact that Robert Spillane doesn't have a contract and Gardner Minshew does. Robert Spillane is not a Raider at this point. Malcolm Kuntz is not a Raider at this point, but Gardner Minshew is. So they have to take a cap hit on Gardner Minshew, or they have to trade Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew's $12,500,000 on your cap. That man is still a member of the Raiders. That's what should be pissing you off. Guys who deserve to get paid, Max Crosby's walking around here with no guaranteed money. Zero. But Gardner Minshew's guaranteed 12.5. That should piss you off. Those are the kind of things that make me mad. That I'm like, how dare my boy Ant Cuss just text me, here comes Russell Wilson, watch. Now everybody wants us to have Russell Wilson now. I'm just getting texts from my boys. But that should piss you off that Mad Max doesn't have any guaranteed money and Gardner Minshew has guaranteed money. But ask Tom Telesco. Don't act like since Tom Telesco's gone that he didn't do what he didn't F your team up, because he did. He messed your team up before he left, dog. He definitely kicked the TV in. Okay, your girl found out that you was cheating on her. You came home. Everything was, your TV's turned over. Okay, she cut up all the breastplate. She bleached all your clothes. She creased all your Jordans, Whittington Thomas. She creased up all your shit. Every Jordan you got is creased the fuck up, dog. Telling you, bro. Telling you that right there, dog. You ain't understanding, especially my collection. She creased up all your Jordans, dog. She keyed your car. She put a fucking candy bar in your shit. Just telling you, I had to use the F word to really push the point home. Okay? Jackson Dart, Sports Chan, Raider Trey. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I'm okay. You feel like me. Carroll has a great personality, but will he embrace Raider Nation? Raider Trey, we've been friends since 6th grade, bro. So I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna be Shaq. I'm gonna be me. Pete Carroll is a guy that would acknowledge Raider Nation, because Pete Carroll's from the Bay and he's from that era, bro. He's from the era when, he was at the University Pacific in '73. Who was running the AFC West in '73, bro? Who was running it? Us. We were. He's from the soil. He's going to respect us. Like I said before, it's Tommy Boy, not Tom Brady, but Baby Huey, who we need to be worried about. Okay. Okay, Rob, we hope we can get right back on the right track. Win 19. That game last night was ugly. Well, you guys are entitled to lose a game or two. Carlos Sanchez, can he draft good? I just told you, man, the Legion of Boom. He drafted all those guys. Like, there's certain things, man, you ain't gonna be able to hate on PC, man. Because saying Pete Carroll is just a little too long for me. You ain't gonna be able to hate on PC, man, when it comes to drafting, man, because Pete Carroll put together the Legion of Boom, and I don't care what fan you are, you've heard of that. He drafted all those dudes. None of them dudes played together, bro. He drafted Sherm from here, Earl Thomas from here, Cam Chancellor from here. The scheme. Pete put that shit together, dog. I've seen Pete put together an NFL Super Bowl winning team, and I've seen Pete put together a college championship team. He drafted Russell. You know that, right? You know Pete Carroll drafted Russell Wilson, right? You know Pete Carroll traded for Marshawn Lynch from the Bills. You know that, right? A lot of y'all don't remember when Marshawn Lynch played for the Buffalo Bills. Marshawn Lynch wasn't drafted by the Seattle Seahawks. He was drafted by the Buffalo Bills, and Pete traded for him. Let's not act like Pete don't know what he's doing. You Raider fans ain't used to getting treated good. You're not used to 5-star hotel service. You're not used to that. You're not used to never having to ask for more water because your water's being filled up so damn much. Like y'all don't even understand that type of service. You ever been at a restaurant, man? You never had to ask for anything to be refilled, bro. Never. Soon as your shit, they topping off you don't even, by the time you think, excuse me, can I get some more water? Excuse me, can I get some more Coke? You ain't used to, oh, I'm good. You ain't been in no places like that. You're 4 for 4 from Wendy's. You're really thinking that damn double stack is really the bomb. Like you ain't never been treated like you supposed to be treated, bro. You never had concierge ask you if there's anything to do. You never been to a room and they got the robes and everything laid out for you and shit. You don't know how it feels, man, to be treated like that, bro. You're being treated a way that you're not used to. You're actually walking into the Waldorf Astoria trying to carry your own bags in. Excuse, sir. What? I'm going to my room. Is there a problem? No, sir. We got it. What? You don't carry your own bags in the Waldorf Astoria, dog. What room are you in, sir? Soon as you pull up, you're used to opening up your door. Come on, baby, let's get out. Nah, you ain't used when you pull up. They come and open your door for you. When you pull up to the Spizzot. Welcome to Raider Nation. You ain't used to that. Do I have to pay? You're worried about if you have to pay for it. Oh, do I have to pay for that? No, sir. It's complimentary. You ain't used to walking into the room and you got complimentary champagne on ice there, bro. You're not used to that. You're used to, yo, man, I'm gonna go down to the vending machine and get me a soda. You ain't used to getting treated right, dog. Raider Nation, you're not used to that shit. I am, though. As a Raider fan, I'm used to that shit. I just haven't had it in a long time. I've been in these fleabag motels that I didn't book. So get ready to get treated the way you're supposed to, dog. Simple as that, man. You ain't gonna be able to walk around with flip-flops at the restaurant, at the hotel, man. Excuse me, sir. We have a dress code here. Oh man, I'm wearing my Hawaiian shirt. No, sir, you can't have your mangled toes out in this restaurant, man. You gotta go. Could you put on a slack and a dinner jacket? If you really been somewhere and you ain't got a dinner coat, they give you one. Well, sir, we can. What size are you? You look like you're about a 38 regular. Carl, could you get him a 38 regular? Some places they give you a tie and shit to put on. Like, y'all ain't used to that shit. So you better get used to it, Raider fan. This isn't the same rundown, mealy mouth shit you're used to. This Pete Carroll, dog. This is a dude who's walking in with some hardware. Your football team is on notice. No more bullshit. No more whiffing tackles. No more lack of effort. No more falling asleep on defense. No more dropping passes. No more matador blocking. No more mediocre quarterback play. No more digging in your nose and eating the contents. No more of that shit. Okay. Jared Barr said Ellen DeGeneres is the coach of the Raiders. Man, he don't look like Ellen DeGeneres, man. Well, they kind of, maybe a little bit. All right. Maybe a little bit. Jacob says, does somebody that Spytek and Brady have such a close relationship is more important close than the HV relationship and owner relationship? No. It doesn't bother me at all because that's typically how it works. Typically, you don't do what Mark Davis did. Mark Davis brought two strangers in and expected them to get along, bro. Plus, they had history. It's like a dude who got a new girl and he didn't know that his old girl and that new girl had beef back in the days. Like, you didn't do your homework. But Mark Davis knew that AP and Tom Telesco had beef. I mean, people do that, dog. You bring your ex around where your ex is around where your new relationship is at. I mean, if you share a kid, that shit happens. Like, it's your new wife, and that's your son, and then your son's mom comes. You got to deal with that shit. You got to be able to navigate those waters, bro. They're mean mugging at each other and shit. You got to deal with that. Your ex is going to know everybody. Your ex going to walk up to your mama, your sister, your brother, hug, blah, blah, blah. Hey, what's going on? The new girl's just sitting there. She just barely, you put your new girl in a situation. How's she going to act? I mean, this is real life situations, bro. So I don't have a problem with it, man. As long as you winning, dog. I mean, I'm holding Tom Brady accountable for everything. Just to let you guys know, Tom Brady don't get no passes with me. Tom Brady's being held accountable on every front. This is all on him. If it doesn't work, it's his fault. If it works, it's his fault. Tom Brady wins me a Super Bowl, I'm going to give him the credit for it because I know Mark didn't do it. I know that. Mark has had 13, 14 years to do it. Tom comes in year one and we win a chip. That's Tom, dog. All right. Rondell Partner, I think Pete's got a short list of free agents. I do too. Go along. You got to start somewhere. Not everyone can tour European stadium tours. Yeah, just you. Use of Tampa Bay's a pick at Cohen going to the Jags. Feel they got blindsided. Well, if you got to understand, Cohen left because the homie left. Let's not act like Tampa Bay just didn't lose just one dude. They lost Spytek too. What's the Glazer family doing down there? Okay, the Glazer family. That's the team that own the owners that own the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Why is all your people leaving? You gotta look at what's going on in that building, man. Something's happening. People don't want to be there for a reason. I mean, you leave Tampa Bay to go to the Jags. It's not like it's a move up. Fudge Dog as a Trojan 2. Pete loved his corner since his SC days. Maybe we'll get Johnson at 6. I'm telling you, Fudge Dog knows. Those of us that are familiar with Pete knows Pete. We know Pete. Pete is definitely gonna do some shit if he's allowed to. That I'm just saying it. I'm just gonna reiterate. If Pete Carroll doesn't get it done, and when I say get it done, that doesn't mean Super Bowl. That means back to playoff winning contention. Pete's being blocked. He's being handcuffed, dog. Because that's all Pete. Playoffs and Pete go together. If we don't go to the playoffs, somebody's blocking him. Somebody is cuffing him. Somebody's sabotaging Pete. Pete gonna do what he do. Like I said, there's only one guy who can mess it all up. Let's not act like there's somebody who can't blow up the ship. Somebody's playing with matches next to the gas station, next to the gas pump. And I bet you can't guess who it is. It ain't TB12. Somebody's playing with matches. And you better hope nothing catches on fire, bro. Okay. A narrator guy, fact, Coupon Tom was the problem. Yes, he was, and I said he was, and he got fired for it. Justin saw Coach AP was railroaded. Facts, and I said it, and the guy who did it got fired for it. Amos Bonjax, who's the DC and OJ that makes major success and can't have nobody at those positions. I think they'll figure that out. Justin saw, I'm really happy Brady fired Telesco. Yep, because Brady didn't fire. I mean, well, I don't know if Brady had anything to do with it, but you had to fire AP because AP. It wasn't known that AP wasn't the catalyst in this situation. But you firing Tom Telesco after he drafted Brock Bowers, Shaq. I mean, we can't get rid of him. He got us Brock Bowers. For all those people who was telling me Brock Bowers was good enough to keep him being hired, it wasn't. What you guys don't seem to understand is that Tom Telesco was used too, like Tom Brady. I mean, like AP was used. We still got Brock Bowers. Do we have to keep him because he drafted Brock Bowers? Thank you for drafting Brock Bowers. Get your ass out of here. Josh Wilson said prayer's been answered. Rondell Ponders said, hell, Bucks have enough sense to draft White, who should have been drafted. And Irvin went crazy. Bo Long, them Cougars hitting those, long as they got a daughter. Hey, man, like I said, Bo, I says, long as you ain't peeing in 10 directions, bro, do your thug thizzle. I was out there, bro. When I was your age, I was killing it. I wasn't on no stadium tours, but I was acting like I was a rock star, bro. Okay? But I'm telling you, like I said, you better make sure, man. Okay? You gonna need the PP for the rest of your life. Hope you young cats know that. You gonna have to pee for the rest of your life, dog. Okay, all right. If you're gonna have to pee into a balloon, that's on you. Okay? I'm trying to tell you, man. Everything out there don't look good, ain't good. Okay, you gonna find out real quick. Ike boy, Ike boy in the house, man. I want to hear what my boy Ike boy got to say. He said Raiders and Chargers in primetime 2025. Oh, another thing. You know we didn't get that many primetime games, you guys, because we were absolute trash. Now, we're going to be back in primetime. Primetime, baby. We about to be primetime, baby. Okay, Deion Sanders' voice, man. Trying to tell you it's going down, man. We didn't have no Sunday night football games. Did you see us on Sunday night football? We only had like one Monday night game. Oh, we definitely going to be back on primetime, baby. Okay. Patrice! What's up, Patrice? So as soon as I heard I came in, we will see. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it, but at least they got rid of my coach AP, and it is what it is. Yeah, like I said before, man, AP was a sacrificial lamb, and we know that. But at the end of the day, man, AP will land on his feet. AP will be all right. He'll be okay. Okay, he'll get a job somewhere. Okay. Egalitarian, Geno Smith is a free agent. I mean, these are the things we need to think about. Belong, okay? Crazy creation, man. My predictions for Bills, Payne, Mr. T. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yusuf. Okay. Seeing a lot of good people saying you guys like him. Like PC. Round upon the shack, but Pete got that disability placard in as better shape than half these cats. Where's my gum? Pete Carroll does have the placard. Pete Carroll is a card Marion of AARP. He is fully vested in his Social Security account. But what Pete is healthy. Like I said, Pete's healthy, dog. Pete ain't sitting around smoking cigars, drinking on, sipping on these things. Pete is healthy. Pete drinking some wheatgrass somewhere. Okay. Ike boy, y'all get Geno. We'll get DK Metcalf. Nah, I think we'd rather have DK Metcalf. Okay. Don Six, Egalitarian, Yusuf. Justin Saw, Rondell. Do we play the Bears? I don't know what our record. I don't think we do this year. Skew, the old trade. I caught that. Skew Raider, I caught that, dog. Let's ride number 4. See what he does like Shaq. That old man Willie did his thing. Yeah, man. We are definitely the old trade. But like I said before, man, sometimes oldie but goodie, bro. I mean, he's a classic. I mean, if you wouldn't drive a 69 Barracuda, then you ain't knowing what it is, dog. Okay, I'm telling you, he's an old school. Pete Carroll's an old school, bruh. Trying to tell you, bro, he's a 63 Corvette, old school. Okay, yeah, Hurt Burt. I'm still gonna talk shit. Amos Brognak's in the house. Okay. Russell Fitzfoot family on his wife will get residency. I don't know. Ike boy wasn't hurt when he ran for like 50 yards on y'all. That's true. But he definitely was hurt when he's continued to not have a winning playoff game. I mean, running on us, I mean, what did that do for him, dog? All that did was set him up for a letdown. Okay, let's understand. He definitely was hurt, Burt, on the sidelines, sad as hell that he can't get it done. Okay, but you already know how I feel about that, bro. Okay, I'm always gonna talk shit. All right, RP, I take Geno on a Pete discount. I mean, let's not hate on Geno. Geno got comeback player of the year. You guys know that, right? Y'all know that Geno Smith won comeback player of the year, right? I mean, I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay? Let's not act like Geno's a slouch. Geno might not be what you want him to be, but what Geno is a comeback player of the year. Ike boy talking about Herb. I mean, at first it was Herbert, then it's Herbo, now it's Herb. Herb didn't score on that one because Snowden, drunk ass, didn't get suspended. Hey, man, Snowden snatched his ass up. Snowden was like, yo, man, give me back my cognac. Snowden. Ike boy Snowden, whatever his name is. Snowden grabbed him when he tried to, your boy Justin Herbert tried to walk off with the Hennessy, and he was like, not so fast. Get your ass back here. You know I'm an alcoholic. You know I'm an alcoholic. Okay. Yeah, Pete's in great shape. Pete's older than Mr. Smithers. Yeah, he's older than Mr. Furley, Don Knotts. He's older than a whole bunch of cats. Okay. Oh no, Raider guy driving while listening. They can tell that means Patrick Graham and Rob Leonard are gone. They've been gone. They've been gone. I don't think they're coming back. He's my coach, so let's get it. A lot of jobs we're going to do. Can we get Graham back? I mean, Graham's available, but you got to understand, Pete Carroll is not under any obligation to bring anybody back. I'm sorry, you guys. I mean, I know you guys want familiarity. Raider fans like familiar. Okay? You guys like familiar faces. Okay? You guys are the Raider fans, Raider Nation now. A lot of you guys are like, you guys want to go to the neighborhood bar. You want to go to Cheers, where everybody knows your name and they always glad you came. Y'all want to walk in. Norm, Woody, Sam. Yeah. That's y'all. Y'all want to be comfortable with the people you know because you're comfortable. I don't want to be comfortable. Comfortable don't get me shit. Comfortable gets me 4-13. Comfortable gets my coach is set up. Comfortable gets me people trying to sabotage my legacy. No, I don't. No, dog. We're not going to Cheers, bro. We're not trying to make y'all comfortable. We're trying to make you uncomfortable. I want Raider Nation to be uncomfortable. I don't want my coaching staff to be uncomfortable. I don't want my administration to be uncomfortable. I don't want my ownership to be uncomfortable. I want the fans to be uncomfortable. You're so comfortable with what you got. You're comfortable with your shit. Y'all want Patrick Graham back. Y'all want the Turners back. Why? Y'all still want AOC. Y'all because you're comfortable. Nah. Pete Carroll's not, I'm warning you guys, Pete Carroll's not making it comfortable for you guys. It's not. He's going to come in. He's going to shake the tree. Him and Tom Brady going to shake the shit out of this. And that's what I want. I'm tired of the same old. I'm tired of everybody comfortable, bro. We're getting our asses kicked. We're getting our backs kicked in. We're getting our teeth knocked out in our division, bro. We did not win a division game last year. Not one, bro. We were over. Okay? All right? Over. And y'all talking about bringing back Patrick Graham. Salute to Patrick Graham. I don't want Patrick Graham back. Salute to the Turners. I don't want him back. I got Pete. Let Pete cook. Why are y'all already trying to throw some more water in the gumbo, bro? Why are you in there watering the gumbo up? Yo, man, the gumbo looking a little too thick, man. Let me go ahead and just pour some water in it. Nah, dog, you ain't cooking the gumbo, bro. This ain't your batch. Last time we had gumbo when you messed with it, shit was watery. Let Pete cook. Leave Pete alone, bruh. Leave him alone. Y'all already trying to bring back the old people. No, I don't want none of them back now. I got Pete Carroll, bro. I know what Pete can do. Pete has won me some shit. He may not have won you something, but he's won me several things, bro. Not in the pros, but in college. He's won me several national championships. He recruited Reggie Bush. He won me championships, bro. Could have won another one if Vince Young didn't run all over us on that last play. I would have won another one. So I don't know why y'all keep talking about these old people. They gotta go. PG can't come back. He's gotta go. Sorry, man. I don't want PG back. Now if he comes back, so be it, but I don't want him back. I want Pete to do what he does. Why you bring him in to tell him who's going to be his DC? Now, if he chooses Patrick Graham, now, if he says, I want Patrick Graham, I'm with it. As long as Pete gets what he wants. We cannot keep making coaches do what they don't want to do. You just had that. Did you guys forget? Did you guys forget what just happened last year? I want Cliff Kingsbury as my OC. Nah, Luke Getsy. I want Josh Jacobs back. No, Gardner Minshew. I want to start AOC. No, Gardner Minshew. I mean, when you got somebody controlling the coach, you blame the coach. No. If PC wants to bring back Patrick Graham and he wants to bring back the Turners, so be it. But leave that man alone, bro. Run the E8, say Graham got to go. Scott Common said, Coach PC, facts. He's about to get him an insure. He about to get him an insure, and he's about to get him some depends. About to get him some depends, man. All right, straight up. Okay, Sam Tanker, what's going on? Sam sometimes likes to hire. Pete already won Brady a Super Bowl. He did. That's the thing that Pete has to live that down. Give the ball to Marshawn, you win the Super Bowl. But he didn't want Marshawn because Marshawn was saying, I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get fined. So he tried to hook his boy up and lost the Super Bowl. I think Pete learned his lesson. But then again, if that would have happened, Pete wouldn't be with the Raiders. If Pete would have won that extra Super Bowl and he was 2-0, he wouldn't be with the Raiders. Grandpapa Pete, Gerald Davenport, sucker move by Brady, basically taking the leftovers. He could have got somebody much younger. I mean, with Gerald Davenport, anything that benefits the Raiders, you're always negative on anyway. Okay. Skew Redder, he knew Al Davis, big awesome factor. Without fact, he knew Al Davis. Shady Business said, yeah, hurry up. Jay Mary said, I'll take Pete. Pete is old as Jerry Jones. Is he? He might be. Ronald Palmer said, what did Graham do? He got to go. Pete. Yeah, Pete knows what he's doing. Said the Blue Bull. Spider D, what's up, Spider? Said get rid of Jack Jones. Don't have to worry about President Jack. If President Jack ain't on their roster, he's not on the roster. I mean, it's not a big thing. Pete said Pete Carroll was a D coordinator for the 49ers in 95. Was that the year that they won, or was it they won in 94? Didn't it? Was that the year they won? Fidel? Was he on that Super Bowl winning team? Because I know 94 was either the Cowboys or the I think 95 was the year the Cowboys won, if I ain't mistaken. I think 94 was the year the Niners won. Somebody go look that up. What's up, Patrice? I hear what's that high school low season higher. I'm with it. Lori Lamp, what's up, Lori? Or Ben Gay. Like I said, man, you know he's watching Lawrence Welk reruns on TV. Pete Carroll's favorite television show is The Golden Girls. He's on Pete Carroll's on The Golden Girls. Okay, Pete Carroll's favorite show is The Golden Girl. He likes Blanche. He probably dated Blanche back in college. Okay, that's how old he is. Prune juice, icy hot, Vicks Vapor Rub. That's right. Hey, Icy Hot, Percy G. Should have kept AP. I agree. It's too late, though. Shady Business, Scott Common. Appreciate the $9.99 dono. RP. Hide his pills in the glasses case. Like I said before, dog. Like I said before, man. Okay. Peace. Anybody seen my walker? Anybody, your grandfather? Anybody seen my walker? You're always moving my damn walker and get the hell out of my chair. You know, your granddad, you couldn't sit in your granddad's chair. You better not get caught sitting in your granddad's chair when he's ready to sit down. Ah, what you do in my chair, boy? Boy, you know you ain't supposed to be sitting in my chair. Pete Carroll, Pete Carroll don't be sitting in Pete Carroll's chair shit. Okay, because you know old folks be having their chairs, they be having their seat at the table like they territorial, but they don't even sit in his chair shit. Okay, the old Trey got you, man. He old as shit. How does Marshawn feel about it? Marshawn doesn't really have an affinity for Pete. Should he? You purposely didn't give me the football because you wanted Russell to be the MVP, and then you don't do it? I mean, immediately after that game, Marshawn's different, wired different. Marshawn said he was laughing, running back to the locker room after the Super Bowl. He was laughing the whole time. He's like, man, that's what they get, man. Sean's a different breed, bro. Different breed. Okay, Central Coast Cali. I hope Brad doesn't bring in Geno Smith. I mean, what's wrong with Geno? Geno's better than any quarterback you have. Why are y'all shitting on Geno? Understand, if he brings in Geno, better than anybody you have. If he brings in Russell Wilson, better than anybody you have. Your quarterback position's better. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Okay? Tom Telesco didn't do that for you. Lori Lamp's laughing. Okay? Gerald Davenport, Dax be jumping ship. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're saying anything now. For y'all Cowboys not to bring in Deion over the dudes is getting crazy. Deion has a job. Deion has a job. Deion ain't running around. You got to pay $8 million just to negotiate with him. Rondell said Geno's better than anybody on the roster. Like these guys act like they got these guys run around here acting like Josh Allen is a Raiders quarterback or some shit. Your quarterbacks are trash, bro. All right. Shady Biz said situational awareness. Scantron on the team. Facts. Said I hope you're right. Okay. Pete Carroll is a blackboard. A lot of y'all ain't old enough to, y'all whiteboard kids. Pete Carroll is a blackboard with chalk. Like y'all don't understand. Pete Carroll's a chalk. He was drawing plays on the chalkboard. You don't, when you're on a whiteboard, you don't hear the sound. You don't hear the sound when you're writing on the whiteboard. You might hear some squeak, 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 squeak. This is y'all whippersnappers that are on here. Squeak, 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 squeak. Goo. That's y'all. We're different. Different. Pete Carroll is a cat. You could hear and cat and breaks. Cool. How many times I put a 1 in the chat if you're old enough to know when the teacher really trying to put it and they break the chalk and the chalk falls on the floor or some shit. When you had to write on the chalk is this big, rubbing your fingers on the board. That's Pete Carroll, bro. Pete Carroll's a chalkboard coach. Your boy, Ben Johnson is a whiteboard coach. He ain't never wrote on a chalkboard in his life. Do I think Max Crosby's gone? No. Not yet. Justin Saw. Ike boy, Pete's a Patriot too. That might be the one y'all get. I mean, he's a Patriot. But he's also he's also from the Bay. I mean, we've had now let's not act like Jim Plunkett wasn't a Patriot. Ben, he's a Patriot too, but he's from the soil. See, when you're a Patriot and you're from the Bay, things work. Yeah, my people, forget Jim Plunkett was drafted #1 in the 1971 draft to the New England Patriots, but he's from the Bay Area. He's from my neighborhood. He's from me and Raider Trey's neighborhood, and Bill Holloway, and Sarah K. Scott. He's from our neighborhood. He grew up in our neighborhood. I knew his parents when I was a kid. Jim Plunkett from the Bay. Okay? Went to Stanford. Played for both Bay Area teams. So Pete Carroll's from Frisco. What are you talking about? He's from the soil. Went to University Pacific in Stockton. The Stock. Gangster. I'm not worried about Pete being no damn Patriot. He's from the soil. He know what it is. He knew Al Davis. I mean, shit, he knows the man. So I'm good. I'm not mad at that. Just let Pete, don't interfere with Pete's business, bro. That's all. Okay, Zach, what's going on? Zachary Reynolds in the house. Okay, he said he's screaming Raiders. Soul Patrol, yes, sir. Jay Mary and Pete gonna pick the right defense. Wouldn't shock me if the 6 pick is defense. I'm gonna let Pete and Tom do their thing, bro. I'm gonna let them do their thing, dog. When the kickoff happens, that's when I start taking down notes. Like, all right, the season opener, Las Vegas Raiders versus whoever the hell, blah, 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 man. The kickoff. Cocoon. Just like the first offensive series for Pete Carroll, the new coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. That's when it starts for me. Not no preseason. First game of the season. That's when I'm going to be on here critical as hell. Rodney Boyd said no more indisciplined plays. Pete gonna bench your ass. Ain't gonna be, and Pete is very nice. He ain't no asshole about it. Pete's just gonna be like, Coach, he was holding me, Coach. Talk about it later, man. Get you some water. All right, man. That's Pete. Pete's not gonna be. Have you ever seen any outbursts with Pete Carroll and yelling and screaming with players or yelling and screaming with his offensive coordinators? Pete don't be doing none of that shit. He don't do none of that shit. I'm telling you, man, you're looking at a person who knows Pete Carroll better than any of these other content creators. If you're not a USC fan or if you're not a Seattle Seahawks fan, you don't know Pete Carroll better than me. You don't. I know that man. Pete Carroll's going to be chewing that gum. He's going to have his hands on his hips, leaning forward. Standing out there. Let's go. Pete Carroll, we're not going to see no Josh McDaniels walking around inanimate. We're not going to see him with a stone poker face, not working the refs, not talking to nobody. Nobody comes off the field. He ain't slapping nobody. Good play. No, you're not going to see none of that shit. Pete Carroll's going to be clapping hands. You're going to see players hugging Pete Carroll. You guys don't understand. Pete is a player's coach, bro. He's even more of a player's coach than Antonio Pierce, bro. They love him, dog. They play for Pete. But Pete's going to make sure who's out there is the best people. He's not playing these games with you guys. I don't understand why Colton Miller ain't out there. He's our best offensive lineman. Not if he's not playing like it. Colton Miller, guys, big ass going to be on the bench. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, you guys better get ready. All this comfortable shit you're used to. And there might be some purging of these jerseys that you guys got. You might have to purge some of these jerseys y'all got because these guys ain't coming back. You might have to. That Gardner Minshew jersey that you bought is going to be sitting next to that Jimmy G jersey you bought. I'm just trying to tell you, man, I don't think that Tom Brady wants Gardner Minshew. But then again, Gardner Minshew don't care because Gardner Minshew got him a bag. Gardner Minshew made money off of y'all. Hit the 3 likes with the dots in the upper right hand corner. Okay, the likes is more than the people on here. That's what we need. Salute to the unfiltered nation and the unfiltered fan, to the subscribers and the members on here, because these are the only people that are on here. Members only and subscribers only. That's what we need. When we got more likes than people, we're doing it. Okay? Appreciate that. Thanks, Scott. What am I smoking on today? I'm smoking on the La Gloria Cubana Series R. Very good cigar, bro. Very good cigar, and it's a perfect cigar for this day. And it's a torpedo too. Okay. Percy D, don't know what happened, but I do feel like we'd be prepared. I'd rather have Belichick over Pete. I mean, well, come on, dog. I'd rather have pastrami on rye than a fried bologna sandwich. But you eating a fried bologna sandwich, dog. I mean, Pete Carroll ain't no fried bologna sandwich, but Bill Belichick wasn't available. Bill Belichick has a job. Okay. I'd rather date Christine than date Gloria. Well, shit, Gloria is who you date. That's who you're with. Gloria with the hairy armpits, that's who you're going out with. You're not dating Christine. Christine has a boyfriend. Okay? Pick your game up. All right. Rodney Monroe, Mark, sit there and cut checks. Like, if I was Tom Brady, I'd just be like, I would call Claire in HR. Yes, Tom. Yeah, Claire, could you just please order a case of pens for Mark? Does he need pens? No, but I don't need him to do anything but sign checks. But if you can just get him some good ones. You know what I'm saying? Get him some plume ones. The ones where the feather ones where you actually dip it in the ink. Please get him about 100 of those, because we only need him to do that. Okay, Mark. Okay. Click. Okay, Tom. Click. Come on. Sign the checks, bruh. That's it. Okay. Jay Marion, Jim and Pete go way back to Stanford. USC Chargers not gonna be shook. I didn't say they'd be shook. That wasn't me saying that. Dan said, do the Raiders want a players coach in Pete Carroll? That's who they hired. Iggy boy, yeah, definitely not shook. He's definitely competent. Ben and Dion would have moved the needle more, and we're not worried about it. But I didn't, Ike boy, I never said that y'all was going to be shook. I didn't say that. But your coach is the shorty. Okay, you know that, right? Ike boy, you know your boy Harbaugh is a little nigga now. You know that, right? Just letting you know, because he don't have no Lombardi. He the little cat. Okay, just letting you know, right? Your boy Harbaugh's the one that's going to be sitting bitch in the middle. Shotgun, backseat. He's sitting in the middle, bro. I don't like to sit in the middle. Shut up, Jim. You don't got no chips. You don't got no chips, Jim. Sit your ass in the middle, bro. Okay. He got your boy Jim Harbaugh, Ike boy. He got the little kids seatbelt, all tight and shit. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. That's facts. You can't say Jim Harbaugh is over my coach. That national championship at Michigan don't mean shit, because my dude has 2 national championships, if not 3. Your boy is a little dude. Okay. Right. People asking for a per turnover, but he's like fourth or fifth on our list. Don't matter. You got the little cat. You might have made a mistake. All right. All right. I see the people with the comments. You guys talking about Gus Bradley? I like Gus Bradley. Gus Bradley was a good DC. Okay. Said, but Harbaugh about to have a bionic heart put in. Come on, bro. What about the way he walks, Ike boy? He walked like Fred Sanford from Sanford and Son. Meanwhile, Pete Carroll, no hip replacements, none of that shit. But you know your coach walking around like he got a half a leg. Okay, come on, dog. Okay, nobody that hates Pete. Nobody does. Louis Riddick, Keyshawn Johnson, only ones that show us love. Facts. Okay. Drummer guitar in the house. Joaquin Chacon, big media move. We have a likable people in the building now. NFL people likes. Yeah, man, until he starts losing games. And he loses games, they'll be blaming the Raiders. Like, man, Pete, why did you go over there to them, dog? You got to understand how bad we look to the media. It's like somebody you really like and you find out that she's dating somebody you can't stand. You know what I'm saying? You know? Hey, man, Cleo got a new man. Oh, shit, Cleo? Say, who you dating? Dominique. Oh, man, why'd she do that shit? What'd she do that? What'd she do that shit for? Okay. Eric Burke, finally a coach that competes with the other divisional coaches. Drummer guitar says, I just want to win, brother Trife. Joaquin, Baker, man, we need a good defensive coordinator. Who's your choice? Steve Spagnuolo. But he has a job with the Chargers. I mean, with the Chiefs. Spags would be number one for me. Spags on our team. We land this DC and this OC. I'm really going to be like, okay, I'm ready to see something. Okay. Ty Grimm in the house. What's going on, Ty Grimm? What's up? What's going on, big dog? Ty Grimm in the house. What's going on, big dog? At it. Okay, we got some people in here. Hey, Ike boy, you know how I do, Ike boy. Terry, shit talker. You come on, dog. I'm from the Bay, bro. I'm from the soil, man. We known for the lingo. Okay. Yeah, Ike boy Dominique. Yeah, man, I was cool with that boy until he came over here and really started trying to pop it, man. And I'm like, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, the strip club is always empty in the morning. That's why they got him there. Even a strip club in the morning, nobody's in there and shit. Don't come over here clouding me, bro. I'm gonna roast you. Okay. Brother Drive, cool with Pete Carroll's HC. Crazy Croatian. We need the Raiders back on the mix. What time is it, you guys? Shit, I've been on there a long time, but I'm gonna stay on here till I can go pick my son up. I'm gonna give you guys some good content today. All right. Johnny Man said Jack Del Rio. Okay. Jack Del Drunko. Okay. He's not a new head coach over there in France. He couldn't get a job in the NFL. He's coaching an NFL France team. I mean, not an NFL team. He's coaching a semi-pro football team in France with his drunk ass. You talk about somebody who fell completely out of favor. Y. Diaz, I met Pete Carroll at Heritage Hall. He let me in his office, sign a poster for me. Pete Carroll is that type of cat. He wasn't egotistical, was he, Y. Diaz? He was very cool, wasn't he? Pete Carroll, cool. He a cool cat. Like I said before, I'm gonna say it now. Let me go ahead and put it on record. Because, you know, this is one of those times a year or two from now, you guys will be saying I'm right. Bookmark this. 2 hours, 53 minutes, and 20 seconds. If Pete Carroll does not succeed with making this team a respectable team, that's all I expect. Respectable. That means winning record, playoffs, you know, in contention. Pete Carroll was cuffed. He was handcuffed. He was stopped. Somebody got in the way. Mark didn't sign off on some shit. TB12 got cold feet. Spy Tech is in here being a spy. Because Pete Carroll has succeeded. Even when he was with the Patriots, they were doing something. Okay? Was Pete Carroll in a Super Bowl when the Patriots lost, when they had Tony Eason? Somebody looked that up. I think Pete Carroll. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't, because he's 1-1 in the Super Bowl, I think. Somebody looked that up. What was Pete Carroll's record when he was with the Patriots? Somebody looked that up for me. Okay. And if anybody tries to slander that, I have something to say about that. Maurice Ross, what's up, Maurice? Yeah, we got our coach. Okay. Raider Twan said we hired the Niners daddy. Yeah. All right, man. Looks like that's it. I'm good with that. Shit, man. This is pretty good. Still got all of this. Let's save this for later. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no wasting no cigar, bruh. Okay, especially a $15 stick. I ain't wasting this. Okay, so hey, man. So there you guys go, man. We got a new head coach, you guys. For those of you guys that came in late, how do I grade it? I graded an A. Do I think it's a win? Yeah, I think it's a win for us. It helps us in a lot of the things that we're deficient in. Respectability, having a coach that has a Super Bowl championship. He is a rare coach. One of only 3 coaches in the history of football to win national title and a Super Bowl. And the other 2 are no longer active. That's Jimmy Johnson and Barry Switzer. Both of those guys are retired. You see Jimmy on the telecast every day. He is somebody who perennially goes to the playoffs. He's 11-11 in playoffs. He's won a Super Bowl. He's lost a Super Bowl. He's from the Bay. He's from the soil. He knew Al Davis. He understands what it is. But he is 73 years old. And come September, he'll be the oldest coach in the history of the National Football League. National Football League's 105 years old, and there will never be nobody as old as him to be the coach. But with that said, he's a very healthy man. He's probably healthier than a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all smoke so much herb and so much bud that, like I said before, man, if somebody told you I'll give you $1,000, man, for you to run around the block, you would be damn near faint before you get to the end, and you wouldn't get it because your ass is that much out of shape. So that's what we got, man. We got us a general manager. I thought that was a B hire. And then we got us a coach. I think that's an A hire. So that puts our rating right now at about a B plus. But when you're used to being an absolute incomplete, or in my day, an F, becoming a B student is phenomenal. All right. B plus student is phenomenal. We'll see what's going on. This could move up. I don't think we'll ever be an A plus unless we really make it pop. Okay. So, all right, man. Love y'all, man. Love you guys, bro. I'll holler at you guys later. Okay. We'll be back a little bit later and see what else is popping. We'll see what else they got down, up and down. See what TB12 and Spy Tech and Pete Carroll have for us next. All right. Love y'all. Holler at y'all later. Matt, check out my filter.